Yeah! Good morning, everybody. Hello, Scott. Hello, Rafe.
Good morning.
Hola, amigos.
Just the three of us.
Getting closer all the time.
Just the three of us.
Doing shows. That's pretty tight.
Right. Yeah,
Someone pull that.
We got Moon out in California. We got Learn up in Michigan.
We've dispatched wards to both the west and north. Tomorrow, King heads south. We're gonna own this country.
Yeah.
Wild. It's like Game of Thrones. We've sent our armies everywhere.
Oh man, I want to start with this today. This is, I think, my favorite story of the week. Unless something
big happens.
Unless something drastic happens today.
Okay.
This is my favorite story of the week. So there is an influencer. Her name is Michelle Sky Hayward. And Michelle, always up for a good time. She's always posting videos of her adventures.
I like this.
So she recently posted a video that went instantly viral. So you see, Michelle was down in South Africa, down in Cape Town. I don't know if anybody's been to South Africa.
No, I want to go.
I'm sure it's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Cape Town, heard nice things. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. What have you heard about Cape Town? Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, somebody actually was talking to me. I can't remember who it was.
We said, what's his face was in?
Who?
George Wallace.
Yeah.
Yes, he was talking about it. I was like, somebody was telling us about it recently, and he said it was beautiful.
Yeah. Sounds like a very long flight.
It does sound like a long flight, and I don't know. It's never been on my radar as a place to go, but hey, life is short.
Man. Hey, if anything, we could live through Michelle. Michelle, who's down in Cape Town, South Africa, having the time of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And she's splashing around in the water. And what looks like, I don't know, harmless sea foam. And she even jokes on camera, I'm having so much fun. I literally don't even feel the cold. But then she got a mouthful of water and said, that foamy water is salty.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Michelle.
No.
Oh, Michelle. So she's live streaming, and she's in this foamy seawater. And people are starting to comment and saying, that foam, honey, is actually coming from a nearby sewer pipe.
Oh.
One person summed it up perfectly.
Damn. I'm picturing the foam in my head, and it's not good for her.
One person summed it up perfectly. Baby, that foam is turds.
That's baby girl. You are bathing in a crappuccino. That is not an Americano. That is straight up crappuccino.
You swimming in turds, baby.
Girl, you taking a doo-doo bath, baby.
Another warn. Can somebody tell her that is sewage water?
Man.
And then,
lucky.
So I guess she's holding her phone, and as the reality set in and she's starting to see the comments, Michelle's happy face turned horrified. And then she covered her mouth. And to her credit, she owned up to the whole thing. Here she is first swimming and having a great time and talking about how the water's salty, and then the aftermath.
I'm having so much fun, I literally don't even feel the cold. That is salty.
First of all, no, I'm not an American tourist.
Yeah. Let's go back to that.
I'm having so much fun, I literally don't even feel the cold. That is salty.
Yeah.
That is salty.
That's duty, baby.
Well,
a bit nutty. This water tastes like ish, Austin.
First of all, no, I'm not an American tourist that randomly went in the ocean in Cape Town. I'm from South Africa, as you can hear. Secondly, no, I did not get sick. If anything, maybe it even boosted my immune system because I've been feeling great ever since.
No, it didn't.
So who
No, it didn't boost your immune system.
Well, it's probably good on the skin, right?
Also, like, I'm offended as an American that she felt like that was the first thing. You swam and drank doo-doo water, and the thing you wanted to make clear to the people right up top is that you're not an American? Well, that's not. We're proud of that, lady. We don't want you over here.
Not until you take a couple showers.
That's right. You're ashamed that someone thought you were an American? We're ashamed people thought you were American because you were drinking doo-doo water, lady.
Yes.
Boost your immune system.
Maybe it even boosted my immune system because I've been feeling great ever since. So who knows? And then something everyone's been asking me is, didn't the smell give it away? Well, no, I didn't actually smell anything when I went into the sea. It just smelled like the normal ocean smells.
Well, I mean, again, she
good.
owned up to the fail, captioning her video, "I fear I've made a terrible mistake." And the comments section, meanwhile, exploded with a mix of sympathy and shock and a little bit of, trolling.
Of course.
Some people tried to reassure her that it could have been regular seafoam.
Yeah, of course it could be regular seafoam.
But most agreed, if you're near a sewer pipe, it's best to steer clear of anything fluffy and white in the water.
Is it marked?
I don't know. You can only see where she was swimming.
Huh.
But I love this video. Is it because... Why do I love this video, Rafe? Is it because the joy turns to instant...
Well, it has all the hallmarks of something that would bring your serotonin levels up. 1, it's a foreigner. 2, poop is involved. 3, she opened her mouth and bodily fluids went into her body. And 4, someone's good time was ruined, and it was an influencer, which is like a cherry on top.
Yeah,
I mean,
there it is.
It has all the hallmarks of something that'll put a smile on Rizz's face.
It checks all the boxes. I love it.
You guys are sweet.
I love it. Somebody having a good time? Not on my watch.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
And trying to create content with it.
Right.
Like, you're trying to have a good time and monetize it?
Yeah, she went viral 2 different ways.
And maybe spread some cheer? Nah. Not while I'm around.
Don't do it.
Dude, now I really want to go to Cape Town.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to get pink eye for sure. For sure, pink eye's on the way.
It's the best.
Hey, speaking of turds. Yesterday we told you about our dear chimp friend.
Yeah.
Tonia Haddix. She's in some big trouble because they found another chimp in her basement. And now we have some more detail as to how the chimp was found, when the chimp was found, and what's going on. Well, if you missed it, here's the story from yesterday. This is from Fox 2.
We now know why Tonia Haddix, a world-renowned chimpanzee handler, was arrested over the weekend in Camden County.
And authorities reveal they recently found another chimp in her basement. Fox Files investigator Chris Hayes was in federal court today where she faced being transferred to a different court.
Mandy Shirley, in a very short hearing, federal prosecutor Hal Goldsmith came right out of the gate to allege Tonia Haddix had illegally locked a chimpanzee in a cage in her basement in Sunrise Beach, Missouri. Haddix walked into federal court Tuesday afternoon, shackled at both her hands and feet. She told the judge she was arrested in the hospital where she said she was having a, quote, episode. We've covered Haddix's adventures for more than 5 years as she openly defied the courts and U.S. Marshals. It was a battle over chimpanzees in a compound outside Festus, Missouri. At one point, she even claimed one of the chimps had died. That was an apparent attempt to evade court orders for the chimps to be taken to accredited animal sanctuaries. Haddix pleaded guilty in March to perjury and obstruction of justice and has been out on bond awaiting sentencing. Then we learned this past July 9th, her Sunrise Beach property was searched, leading to her arrest this past Saturday. In court today, prosecutors say that search led to the discovery of yet another caged area in Haddix's basement where federal investigators said they found a live female mature chimpanzee that was not reportedly registered as required by law.
Yeah.
And also allegedly a violation of her bond release conditions.
Yeah, well, you know the rest.
I do.
So she's still locked up.
Where is she locked up? Do we know?
I'm not sure exactly where, but this is all according to the Post-Dispatch and their reporting. So, and here's what they write. Earlier this year, federal agents made a surprise visit to the house of Tonia Haddix, who used to care for Tonka, the famous chimp who starred in the 90s movies Buddy and George of the Jungle. When authorities arrived, so this is earlier this year, when authorities arrived, Tonia was nowhere in sight. Her husband, Jerry, answers the door. He tells authorities Tonia's, quote, feeding the monkeys. Moments later, Tonia pops up from the basement in a hairnet and pajamas and offers to show the officers around. What they didn't find at that time was any sign of a chimpanzee. But according to a new court document filed yesterday, prosecutors say Tonia actually kept a secret second chimp, even though the court had told her not to. So flashback to 2017, PETA sues Tonia Haddix and her now closed Missouri Primate Foundation, claiming the animals, including Tonka, were kept in poor conditions. You know the story. In 2020, she agreed to send 4 chimps to the sanctuary in Florida, but she was allowed to keep 3. Tonka included. That agreement didn't go as planned. PETA said she didn't follow the rules, and by 2021, deputies and U.S. Marshals showed up to remove the chimps. Except Tonka was missing, and this is where the Chimp Crazy documentary comes in. So, after that, Tonia admits to the Post-Dispatch, I lied to everybody. I did it to protect Tonka from the evil clutches of PETA. He is like a son to me. I love him as much as I do my own children, maybe more. So after that, things escalated. PETA pushed to have her held in contempt after she confessed again in an HBO documentary. Federal prosecutors began investigating. Tonia eventually pleaded guilty in April to lying to a federal judge about Tonka's supposed death and was allowed to stay out on bond, supervised by pretrial officers. When did she come into our show? Do you remember the date?
Hold on, I can narrow it down to the exact date, unless King's got it. I wonder how much of our show was used against her. I often wonder about that.
Well, I know we got contacted by.
We got subpoenaed.
We got a little subpoena action.
So it would have been 8 months ago. What's the actual date on that?
Yeah.
8 months ago was
run it back.
December.
November 5th.
Okay, November 5th.
November 5th, 2024 is when she came in.
Okay, so April she pleads guilty to lying to federal prosecutors, but weeks later, on April 14th, pretrial officers visited again. Tonia's husband stalled, saying they were about to leave, but eventually let them in.
Why did he say she was feeding the monkeys? That does not feel like a guy who was ready for the authorities to stop by.
Tonia took them to an area where she'd previously had a roadside safari, then down to the basement. There in Tonka's old cage, among flies, fresh dung, a blanket, and even a half-eaten lollipop, agents found an adult female chimp. Federal agents launched a new investigation, and on July 9th, they searched the house again and found that second chimp in the basement cage. So they found the chimp on April 14th. She still had it when they came back on July 9th.
Oh, come on. So they gave her more than enough opportunities.
Prosecutors are now arguing that Tonia should face even more time behind bars for continuing to break the rules and show no remorse. She was arrested at the hospital after a, quote, medical episode and is currently still in jail. She's due for a hearing with a judge to determine if she'll stay locked up until sentencing, which is scheduled for August the 7th. Initially, prosecutors had agreed to recommend a sentence of 10 to 16 months for her guilty plea, while her lawyers hope for 6 to 12 months. But now, after this latest twist, prosecutors said they'll be asking for even more prison time, calling her conduct substantial and defiant.
Man, she's in trouble.
Yeah, big
She's
time
in big trouble.
I wonder if they'd let me go visit her.
I'm sure you can.
I wonder if I kind of feel like obligated to go pound it through the glass.
Yeah, there's conjugal. Let's see here. So we got.
You're just looking to visit.
I'm just looking to visit, just to give her some knucks through the glass, figure out she's adjusting to the prison hierarchy. Because, coming from a chimp background, dude, she might run that place.
And she's always, when she was in here, she was put together. She had her wig on. She was made up.
Yeah, she was in full. In some ways, I respect that, too, man. I'm like, I can barely pull myself together to come do radio. Could you imagine waking up, putting on 18 layers of makeup, fastening down a wig? And I don't know what kind of bolt system she had to use to get that thing on, and then taking care of like 30 chimps. That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
Whether you agree with it or not, and I don't think they should be in captivity either, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a good work ethic, if nothing else.
I think
if she's in jail, she's going to be pumping some license plates out.
What's the place that Tonka went to down in Florida?
It's some Florida's.
The villages?
Why don't they just put her in it? Yeah, the villages. They should put her in
Florida
a
wildlife sanctuary.
Since she's going to be locked up, they should put her in one of those cages with them and let her at least hang out down there.
She's going to have a tough time adjusting to prison life, I believe.
Yeah. It's hard to get chimps in there.
So that's the story of Tonia. Another story we've been following since the new year. Do you remember the woman who burned down the bar in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
St. Louis woman.
Our own.
From St. Charles.
That's right. St. Charles woman. That's right. You guys like drawing that line of delineation? Well, you got to keep the people on your side then, too.
Danielle Bertozzi. Well, if you missed that story, here's a little refresher. This is from, I believe, the week it happened. This is like an internet report.
We've identified the woman who burned down several businesses in Puerto Rico a few days ago at Bar Maria. This woman was repeatedly kicked out for being drunk and hostile with the staff there. Now, the police did come, but as you can see, they're laughing along with her and didn't really charge her with anything or do anything about it.
Did that. The cops already walked me home. We're close. And guess what? The cops walked me home, and they were like, "No problem, bitch. You live right there."
No problem, bitch.
That's right, bitch.
This is obviously before she burned the place down.
Right.
So she was being
escorted.
Well, she was being belligerent. She was acting the fool. So they asked her to leave, and this is her talking to the staff and the police.
Did that. The cops already walked me home. We're close. And guess what? The cops walked me home, and they were like, "No problem, bitch. You live right there."
Yeah, but you came here again looking for trouble.
Because he was...
And later on that night, she burnt down the bar, and you can see her walking with a can of gas. Four other businesses and a hotel were affected by this fire. There is a GoFundMe for Bar Maria and for the gift shop Artis Vuavia. Please help out however you can. But now it's time to identify the arsonist. Hello, Danielle Bertozzi. She renamed herself on Facebook to Danielle Renee, but it still said Bertozzi there. But just to confirm that it's her, I went ahead and messaged her to see if she would either block me or delete her profile. It's usually one or the other, and the choice makes it real obvious whether or not she did it. And guess what? She deleted her profile. Found her!
All right, well, that was part of the story. Why not? She's from St. Peter's. She's from St. Peter's, and I have an update on what's going on with Danielle. Federal prosecutors in Puerto Rico are recommending 5 years in prison for burning down a building during a drunken tirade. So she pleaded guilty Tuesday in Puerto Rico to a single count of arson after prosecutors say she destroyed 4 businesses while on vacation in the western coastal town of Cabo Rojo. She was arrested in January, days after she came back to the States from Puerto Rico. So here's the story. So prosecutors said she was seen in a bar near an Airbnb she had rented on the night of January 1st, acting belligerent and argumentative. That was some of the audio you heard there. She was seen on surveillance video with a red gasoline canister, and surveillance video showed a person pouring liquid around the bar. So Danielle had rented this Airbnb near the bar starting on December 31st. So that would be New Year's Eve. The host of the Airbnb had provided her with a generator and a tank of gasoline because, if you remember back then, there was island-wide blackouts.
Right.
Oh.
Island, in Puerto Rico, there were some big-time blackouts.
She was having an island-wide blackout when this happened.
Security video showed somebody matching her description returning to the bar after it closed, but wearing a different black dress rather than the orange top she was wearing earlier.
I'm in disguise, bitch.
The person
I'm in disguise now, bitch. You can't tell who I am. I got a different outfit on, bitch.
The person was carrying a gas can, which was then tipped over and poured onto the area. The fire started in the area shortly after. Danielle's Airbnb stay was scheduled to end on January 11th, but the day after the fire, she made arrangements to drive 3 hours back to the airport and fly back to St. Louis, arriving at home 8 days early on January 3rd. She was interviewed by St. Peter's police that same day and told them she did some things that were, quote, out of character for her. She confirmed that she was at the bar where they're claiming something happened. So ATF agents then showed up to her house on January 7th to execute a search warrant. She started to cry, immediately told agents she had not unpacked from Puerto Rico without being asked about the fire. When they searched her luggage, they found an orange tank top and a black dress.
And a can of gas.
Gosh, yes.
A police canine indicated the dress was positive for a fire accelerant. She was arrested, taken to Puerto Rico, where she has been in jail.
Oh, they did extradite her.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a time in the original story they weren't sure if they were going to fire back out.
Oh, no. She's been gone.
Also,
She's been in jail
she
the
might do
whole time.
5 years in a Puerto Rican jail.
She's been gone since early January,
Whoa.
according to the article I read.
So is this in a Puerto Rican court then?
Yes. So as part of her plea agreement reached on Tuesday, her lawyers and prosecutors will jointly recommend a 5-year prison sentence, the mandatory minimum under the law. So she'd be, 5 years in prison. Oh, boy.
Well,
Give me a $5 shot. Tell me I'm too drunk for $5 shot. Guess what? I'll give you a $5 shot. And here's your $5.
yeah.
Damn, 5 years in a
5
Puerto
years.
Rican clink, man.
Well, also-
that can't be. I mean, I don't know what the prison system is like in other countries. I always worry about that. I watch Locked Up Abroad. And depending on what abroad you get locked up in, it can be rough, man. I mean, our prison system sucks. I wouldn't want to be in there. At least you kind of know what you're getting in America. You know what I mean? Like, at least we're kind of familiar with here. I always think about that. Like, you got locked up, like the kid that got caned in Singapore in the 90s. Like, there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening.
I mean, Puerto Rico is an American territory.
It is, but is it under our jurisdiction as far as, like, prison
rules?
Prison rules, prison rights?
It kind of looks like our, it looks basically identical to what our prisons would look
Do they follow, like, our Constitution in terms of, like, cruel and unusual punishment and all that stuff?
I would imagine.
I think so.
I would imagine that 5 years in any prison is going to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to suck no matter what. But I was curious if they would extradite her and jail her here.
Nope.
That's pretty, I guess I don't understand how they do this, but 5 years for two different businesses that.
Well, she took a plea deal.
Okay.
On the upside,
And she was honest, I guess.
if you are her family and you want to go visit her,
You got a
pretty dope vacation.
Boom. Thank you.
Pretty cool vacation.
You did it right.
I can't imagine,
You did it up right for your family.
Yeah.
booking your vacation and then,
This happens? Yeah,
you're
dude.
probably looking forward to the trip. Mm-hmm. You're going to spend New Year's in Puerto Rico. Have you ever been to Puerto Rico? I've been. It's great.
I was supposed to for our honeymoon, and then the whole world shut down,
Right.
so I lost a couple $100 out of that deal.
My wife and I went to Puerto Rico a couple years ago, and it was great.
Yeah, I heard it's beautiful. Man.
Loved it.
I want to go so bad. I want to live there.
Loved it. We flew out and went to San Juan, and then from there we took a little puddle jumper out to the island of Vieques, which was some of the most insanely gorgeous beaches I've ever seen.
Really? I love that.
Now, mind you, the Navy used to use that particular island as target practice, but they're not anymore. And in fact, there are signs, some of the places like, hey, be careful, there are still live ordinances around. But It's been a little while, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous again. Bluest of the blue water, whitest of the white sand, just gorgeous.
Dang.
So she's like, we're going out to I think she went solo style. Going out to Puerto Rico, gonna hit the bars, spend New Year's in paradise. What could go wrong?
And the smart thing is they always say whenever you travel to make sure you go to the bars in town all by yourself.
Well, I guess, you could take the woman out of St. Peter's, but you can't take the St. Peter's out of the woman.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Come on.
Am I right?
Woo!
And then the ambassador from St. Peter's burnt the place down.
Yeah. I wonder if it's... Well, don't wear your Cardinals hats in Puerto Rico for a while, guys. If you're traveling there, the city of St. Louis has got a little bit of a rocky reputation right now in Puerto Rico.
Currently. Hey, remember the other day we were talking about if you're overserved at a bar and you get into an accident, is the bar responsible for overserving you? Remember we had this discussion? Were you here, Rafe?
I don't think I was here. I mean, we've had a similar discussion a long time ago, but I wasn't here recently when we had it.
I thought it was they can at times.
They can.
Yeah.
I believe they can, unless that's changed.
Well, it's the rules are, and they vary a little bit in Missouri and Illinois, but in Missouri, if you are overserved at a bar and the bartender knowingly knows you're hammered,
Yeah.
they are responsible. But it's hard to prove that. Like, it's hard to prove that in court. Well, here's a story out of St. Peter's. Again, St. Peter's. The Quick Trip on North Main, they are facing a lawsuit after allegedly selling alcohol to a guy who was already drunk and just before he got into a serious crash. So according to the lawsuit, this all started back in 2020. The guy who his employer said was clearly intoxicated when he left work. He stopped by a Quick Trip. Again, the Quick Trip, North Main Street, St. Peter's. He bought 2 large cans of alcohol. They don't say what kind of alcohol. I want to know. In your mind, what is it?
It's Four Loko, right?
Did they sell Four Loko at Quick Trip?
I don't know if they sell Four Loko in the United States of America anymore. I think it's illegal. But I do. It's something in a tall can. It might be, gosh, what's that stuff called?
Old English?
Yeah. OE or like some kind of...
The good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Old English, yes.
Yeah, that OE, baby. Tape it to my hand.
Old English. Well,
Edward 40 hands.
it's European.
Very much
It
so.
must be sophisticated. So this guy, again, employer says he's clearly intoxicated when he leaves work, stops by the Quick Trip, buys 2 large cans of alcohol. Instead of heading home, he couldn't wait, man. He drank both cans right there in the parking lot.
Good stuff, I guess.
Parking lot party, guys. We're tailgating. But things didn't end there. The guy reportedly went back inside the Quick Trip, caused a scene that was bad enough for the staff to call the cops. And then before the officers arrived, he got behind the wheel and drove off. Not long after that, he crashed into another car, seriously injuring 2 people. The 2 people were hospitalized for a combined 22 days.
Oh, my gosh.
And now that couple is suing Quick Trip. They say the gas station's negligence led to their injuries. And they're arguing that the staff never should have sold alcohol to somebody who was already obviously hammered. So Quick Trip is not commenting yet.
Well,
I'm curious how this is going to end.
I mean,
Keystone.
Keystone Ice.
Channel 4 said it was Four Loko? No way.
oh, please.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a guess.
that all checks out.
There.
No way. I thought they stopped selling that. Was it? Maybe they took one of the components out of it. Maybe because it was like energy drinks.
Yeah, there was something in there that they had to change. Same way Fireball had to stop saying it was whiskey. It's something else.
No, I think they actually took one of the ingredients.
They did.
Out.
In Four Loko, they literally had to take an ingredient out. I don't know if it was like too much energy drink or if they may have changed the alcohol content. I want to say they had to like lower, because I think it was like It was high, man. I want to say it was like energy drink and then like 7 or 8% alcohol by volume or something like that.
Okay, so Four Loko, when it was first released, contained alcohol, caffeine, taurine, and guarana. Thus the four. Alcohol, caffeine, taurine, and guarana.
Oh, crazy.
That's the four in Four Loko. The name four in Four Loko was originally intended to represent these 4 primary ingredients.
But they forgot about the loco.
Later, the original formula was modified to remove the caffeine, the taurine, and the guarana.
So it's not a health.
Can I be
reason,
honest?
though.
I think those were the 3 lesser locos of the Four Loko.
I know,
They got removed. They kept the main loco in, which is the high alcohol content.
That is brilliant.
Oh, they were going to put wormwood in there.
What's that?
Ooh,
That's the stuff in absinthe.
Yeah, you bite your ears off, right?
Oh, Lord.
So Four Loko's been around since 2005. I thought it was longer. So it's 20 years old. In 2005, a team designed a prototype energy beer, now known as Four Loko, marketed as a premium malt beverage in cherry and berry flavors. The drink contained taurine, guarana, caffeine, and wormwood, the supposed psychoactive ingredient in absinthe. After a year, the company was running low on investment capital and decided to drop the wormwood, focusing instead on improving the flavor and increasing the alcohol content. By 2008, the product had become popular and a variety of flavors were introduced into the U.S. market. At the start of 2009, the beverage was becoming successful and began to be marketed internationally. In 2010, caffeine, guarana, and taurine were removed from the drink. And I guess now we got the Four Loko.
One loco.
Now we got one Loko. Yeah, the FDA was like, this stuff is from almost the outset, like, this stuff is not good. This stuff is not good for people.
Think about the things we let people have in this country. How bad Four Loko had to be for them to be like, okay, let's pump the brakes on this. Can we do 3 Loko? Like, what was the negotiation like? We need no Loko.
They were
give us 3 Loko.
They were more worried about the caffeine part of the in the Loko.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we've seen how, restaurants have had lawsuits because they over-caffeinated things and people died from that. So,
well, the FDA said that they were concerned that the caffeine, there was so much caffeine in it, it masks some of the cues that somebody may be hammered.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's basically this is basically just cocaine in a can.
Cocaine in a can.
It's like the caffeine wouldn't be a problem if the alcohol wasn't involved, because it is the thing that's going to, like, when the alcohol should be putting you to bed, caffeine's like, what if we partied some more? What if we stayed up for a while and, I don't know, maybe made a 2 or 3 day run out of this? Because, that's like, no, I don't know if anyone's ever just bought cocaine on their own. It's usually, you're 20 drinks deep and you're like, I need to keep the party going.
That's right.
And they were just like, what if we put that in a can? What if we put the late night cocaine call? We put an 8-ball and a fifth of pop-off vodka into a can. And yeah, that's problematic.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I'm
a couple great points on the.
Have you ever had a Four Loko?
I'll be honest with you, I never have.
You ever had one?
No, I don't think so.
I have had Four Loko.
Like the OG?
I had the OG. I mean, I haven't drank in almost 14 years. My 14-year anniversary was July 11th.
Nice.
So I had the OG Loco, dude. And
wild, huh?
It'll get you going. It'll get you going. I remember I was working for a buddy, and we were like drilling fence post holes with one of those augers.
Yeah.
And he had rented it. And we went to lunch somewhere, and he's like, we'll have a drink at lunch. And I was like, well, so he like bought like a beer, and I bought 2 Four Locos at like a quick.
And that was your first,
dude.
First time. Like, why would you choose to buy that?
Well, because I was like, energy. Oh, I'll get a little bit of hair of the dog, and energy, because it's hot out and we're digging. I was handling the big
so
auger.
instead of maybe a Red Bull and vodka,
oh, dude,
this is already mixed up for me. This is
exactly
way cheaper.
It made sense in the moment, and let's just say those fence post holes were not up to code by the time I was drilling them fast. And eventually he goes, "Hey man, we got to go home for the day." Like, he had the good sense to be like, this has gotten away from us.
He's locoed out.
Yeah, he's locoed out.
He's too loco.
He's like, "Go sit in the truck. You're locoed out. You know what? You're on loco break."
You're too loco.
Loco Rafe is not allowed around on the auger.
What union are you in?
I was like riding the auger, like, well, I could hear Freebird in my head because I think it had wormwood in it back then, dude. I was having a full experience. I mean, it is
spinning.
It's a hell of a party in a can. The old school Four Loko. It's gonna be like Ecto, this Ghostbusters Ecto coolers. If somebody's sitting on like a pallet of old Four Loko before it got, hit me up. Maybe we can work something out. We can make that a prize pack we give away on the Rizz Show. Old school Four Loko.
Well, I guess you could buy some of this stuff on eBay. Like if you look it up or Craigslist, they're selling these old cans. You're 15 years old. And a lot of people on the instant feedback are like, well, if this guy was so drunk at work, how did the employer let him go?
Yeah.
I don't know who employed this guy.
Yeah,
I don't even have his name. But, now the Quick Trip up there on North Main and St. Peter's is being sued. And these poor people who were just innocent.
Man, St. Peter's is really taking it on the chin today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these poor people that were just, driving, hospitalized for a combined 22 days. Thank God they lived.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Bad accident. Hey, speaking of accidents, somebody in this room got into a little fender bender the other day in the parking lot.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure did.
Rafe Dean Williams. A little fender bender out.
Boy, it was a capper. It was a nice period to an already run-on sentence of a doo-doo day.
Out in front of the Il Balago. Your new car, huh?
Yeah.
Is your car considered new still?
I don't think so. I've had it for about a year and a half.
Newish.
Still new to me.
New to you, damn it.
Still bummed me out when I was out right out here in front of the station. I just left work. I had stayed. I'd taken some phone. It was not a good day. I had, I just exited like a really tough conversation. And I was in my head about it. And I was like sitting in my car. And I looked. Backup camera comes on. Me and this lady were in opposite parking spaces.
Right, so directly across from each other.
Across from each other, so we just both simultaneously backed out, went ass to ass.
And you
right
both have backup cameras.
She had one, I had one. I looked and I didn't see her, and then, it happened so quick. It was like I wasn't even halfway out of the space when we hit.
Right.
Like, it was that quick.
Does your backup camera beep at you?
No, I don't have. Mine's a 2015. Mine just has a little red line. It don't make any noises.
What kind of car was she in?
Some kind of white SUV. I don't remember.
One. Well, it got bigger as it got.
And I'm kind of curious about, and here's the thing. It was an older white lady, and she was very cool and reasonable. Just kidding. She was not at all. It was like we hit, and I pulled back into my space, and she left her car sitting out in the middle.
I mean, how violent was this?
It's fine. I mean,
Was this collision? Was it?
It was a bump. It was a little parking lot fender bender.
Right, a tap.
We were both going in reverse.
More than a tap?
It was more than a tap. It busted a little bit of my taillight out and popped my.
And the camera still working?
Yeah, it popped my fender off. But I popped it back on, and then there was more damage to my car than hers, honestly. Put white paint. Her white paint got on my blue fender, but she had a little bit of broken, the little reflector, the red reflector busted out of her thing on one of her. But that was all the damage I could see. But one day I hit her, and dude, she immediately hopped out. And this, I don't know why this. I understand fight or flight's different for everybody.
Yeah.
She hops out and she goes, "You're at fault. You're at fault."
Oh, immediately.
I was backing out first, and I was like, "Are you okay?" "Yes." And I go, "Me too. Thanks for asking." And I was like, I'm like, let's just try to be calm. That's just not a big deal. Sorry this happened. She's like, "No, you're at fault."
So she steps out of the car and she's immediately on the attack.
Immediately on the attack. And I was like, and there was a guy who's like parking his truck, and she goes, "He's my witness, sir. You are my witness." And the guy just goes, "No thanks." And I don't want to be involved.
So how old are we
He walked
talking?
away.
We talking a woman in her 50s or 40s or 30s?
I would guess late 50s, early 60s, probably.
Was she inebriated?
Was she?
No. She was like on her break from work. She calmed down. Like I stayed calm, and she slowly came down. But it was still like. And here's the thing I don't know, dude. I don't know a lot about insurance, so maybe you guys can enlighten me, or maybe somebody on the text line, or maybe somebody who's in the insurance biz. You know, it's on private property. It was minimal dent, and she goes, "Well, are you admitting fault?" And I was like, "Well, I feel like we kind of backed into each other. Like we're kind of both at fault." She's, "I honked. That man is a witness to my honk."
You could tell that she's not in her 20s or 30s because she didn't have her camera out.
She did. She got it out.
Oh, did she start recording you?
Not recording me, but she was like, she tried. The guy went in the cyclery down here, this little, whatever this place is, the little Peloton place or whatever. And she's like, "I'm going to get him. He's legally, he has to, he's my witness." And I go, "You can get him if you want." And then she started to try to blame him. She goes, "It's actually his fault. He was backing in and out of his space, which is why I backed out and was hanging out there so long. And really, it's his fault this happened." I go, "Well, pick who." Clearly, you're not going to take any responsibility. So, is it my fault or is it his fault? Who did it? And then the guy who just didn't want any part of it. And I was like, I think this is. She's like, "Well, I need a picture of your driver's license and a picture of your insurance." And I don't know if legally I have to do that. I did it because I was like, "That's fine." And then I took a picture of hers. And go ahead.
Everybody's saying the fact that she jumped like this is probably a woman who's had quite a few accidents.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a final strike for her, or...
You think?
I don't know, but these normal little parking lot fender benders, the insurance companies would be like, "It's nobody's fault.
Yeah.
Just take care of it on your own."
And most people, if that happened to them, they'd get out and they'd be like, "Are you okay? Everything okay?" Like, they would not, it would be the opposite because they've never been in that situation.
Well, I was so, I'd already been defeated by the day at this point, so I couldn't have been more calm. And also, it's just not a big deal. Like, it sucks, but it was like, if you're going to have an accident, this is the one you want to have.
Yeah.
You bumped somebody in a parking lot.
Nobody got hurt.
It's a bummer.
Fender to fender.
It's fender to fender. It's, we went ass to ass on two SUVs.
It's going to cost a couple bucks.
Yeah, and I told her that, and that's what I'm curious about, because she goes, "Are you admitting fault, or do I need to call the Creve Coeur police?" And I go, "I mean, you can call them. Get them up here if you think." I'm like, "I'll be honest with you, I don't think they'll come, but you can call them." And she's like, "Write this number down for me." So she made me take the police number down so she could call the police to try to file a citation against me.
Is it still 9-1?
Danny on Instant Feedback says, "I've worked in claims for years. This would be a 50-50 shared liability. Depends on who was further out." You can't prove anything.
It was right dead smack dab in the middle. Like, she was halfway out of her space, I was halfway out of mine, and it was just... I think we pulled out she may have came out a little bit first, I don't know. But it wasn't like she was sitting out there and I just, pumped the gas and T-boned her. You know what I mean? Like, we were both backing out of a space. It had to be close to simultaneous.
Right.
And I even told her, I go, "Look, give me a call. Here's my number." She's like, "I'm on my lunch break." And I'm like, "That's fine. This isn't anything to stress out about. Just give me a call later. We'll figure it out. Go get an estimate. Call me. Tell me what it is. I'll get an estimate. We'll figure it out." Well, never heard from her, but I did get an email from my insurance company.
Oh, so she did.
She tried to call my insurance company and file a claim. And I'm just like, "You never even called me, lady. You never even called." Like, we had come to an agreement by the end. She had calmed down a little bit. And I said, "Hey, I'm going to be honest with you." She called the police. Police were like, "Is anyone hurt?" "No." "And you're in a parking lot?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "We're not coming."
Yeah, we got other things to do.
Exchange insurance, and that's the end of it. And she's like, "Well, they told me I can come to the station and file a police report if I want." And I go, "Well, go ahead. I mean, I don't, for what? Like, I don't think there's a report to be filed."
Right.
So I don't know what, and then I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying not to be a jerk, but I feel like I need to channel my inner Rizzuto here.
Yeah,
and say.
You have her name?
Oh, yeah.
Where's she from?
Good question.
St. Peter's. Come on, St. Peter's.
Let me look at the picture, and I'm going to tell you. I can only tell you what her ID says.
What municipality is she from?
That's a good dude. Man, I should have called you earlier. That's an excellent question. Oh. Oh, you know what? I didn't even take a picture of her license.
Was she so belligerent that maybe
it was a 2022 Volvo? I don't know that.
Do you suspect maybe she had a couple drinks at lunch?
I mean, it kind of sounds like
Where was she coming from?
I don't know.
Well, she was calling the cops to come over.
Yeah, I don't think that. I just think
listen, everything's on the table, pal.
You're right. Who knows? Who knows? I think that
she was driving a Volvo.
Yeah, she was driving.
Figures.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Oh.
Makes a lot of sense.
Does it now?
It does.
Her car was definitely newer than mine. 2022 Volvo. She was like dressed nice. She looked like...
Was she coming from Il Balago downstairs?
I don't know. She said she was on her lunch break, and she told me where she worked, and I can't remember.
Got to get all those details, pal.
I just didn't think it was such a not a big deal to me at that point in the day, especially. I was just
you can tell the police. I think I spotted a Four Loko can in the like in the car. I'm not sure what I saw.
She's like, I'm taking a picture of your license plate and this man's license plate because they're going to subpoena him as a witness. And I go,
I'm sure Creve Court's got every detective out on this one.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's get forensics out
They
here.
They got the fingerprint kit out, and we're dusting the bumper.
Oh, I see. They
prints.
got the parking lot cordoned off.
Yeah, they do. They had CSI was down here looking into it.
Yeah, they got
They're
police
waving
tape
right
up
now.
all over the place, making sure that nobody touches anything on the crime scene.
Yep, they're all waving at us.
But the way I understand it is because people in the chat are saying you should have called the cops and, a report helps. But I'm like, I don't think there's not going to be a citation or a report on private property, from what I understand.
I don't know. If there's no police report, I don't think insurance companies ain't going to fix anything. So
yeah, and I don't really want to I don't like the way she went about it. So now I don't want to cooperate. Like I might have been like, hey, because I told her in the moment, I go, ma'am, I'm going to be honest with you. I think when we call our insurance companies, they're going to tell us you file a claim for yours and I'll file a claim for mine. And it's probably going to be like your choice whether you want to go out of pocket.
Right.
Or file a claim. And I'm like, that sucks. But I that's pretty much, I mean, we both backed into each other. It's a bummer. She's like, no, I was out here first and I honked. Didn't hear the honk. And I'm like, lady, I didn't have my radio on. Obviously, I didn't hear the honk. And I was like, if you saw me and you honked, why didn't you pull away or pull back into the space if you were afraid I was going to pull out at the same time? Like, if I was unaware you were backing out, if you were aware I was backing out and you backed out anyway, why did you do that? And she's like, well, I didn't see you. And I go, well, you just said you saw me and you honked.
This is why you got to start recording everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be that guy either. I didn't want to be Johnny Camera coming out of my... I feel like that was the energy she was bringing to
did the insurance company say anything to you?
I haven't got to call him back. I called him back yesterday and he didn't answer. But I'm just kind of like, I don't really... I am probably just going to tell him, like, hey, man, this is what happened. I'm just going to tell him the truth. But this is what happened. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want to file a claim on her? You want to tell her to, get bent? It's on you.
Yeah, mention the Four Loko thing.
Yeah,
You think?
that's smart.
I'll be like, she was... She hopped out with a Four Loko can and a gang tattoo on her face.
I may have spotted in the passenger seat in the wheel well.
There was a baby drinking.
And what do they call that? The where you put your legs. Is that the wheel well?
Down on the floorboard?
Down on the floorboards, yes.
The wheel well.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I've had a couple.
You've had a couple Four Lokos.
You see, I think I may have spotted a couple Four Loko cans. Yeah, get yourself a dash cam.
But
Lifesaver.
I definitely think the guy driving a truck needs to be in court.
Dash cam doesn't help behind you. I got to get an ass cam.
Get an ass cam.
It really was not, it was a bummer for the day for sure. I went by, shout out to Ernie's Collision for popping my fender back on in Tower Grove, and the lady, a couple of RizzShow fans in there. That was nice.
Well, I ask you this question. So she's driving a Volvo.
Yeah.
A white, newer model Volvo.
Yep.
Do you think the kind of car somebody drives says something about how they behave on the road?
Yes.
Especially when it comes to risky decisions, like, I don't know, drinking and driving.
Oh, that kind.
I don't know, risky decisions. So if you're, okay, so I got the numbers here. So a new study came out. And this is from Lending Tree, who dug through tens of millions of car insurance quotes from 2024 across all 50 states, across the biggest cities. Which car has the highest DUI rate out there?
Ooh.
The drivers of this car have the highest DUI rates.
I've got a couple in my head. Show me a 07 PT Cruiser with a duct tape side view mirror.
100%.
Okay.
No. Okay. So again, this is Lending Tree dug through tens of millions of car insurance quotes from 2024 across all 50 states, big cities. What driver? What car has the highest DUI rate out there? I got the highest and the lowest.
Give me a Dodge Ram.
Dodge Ram. No, they were actually second.
Oh, darn it.
Second most?
Second most.
All right.
So there was this driver, and then there was the Ram. The Ram drivers were a DUI rate of 3 per 1,000.
3 per 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those big trucks. What about a Silverado?
That's a great guess.
Chevy? No.
F-150?
No.
Okay.
No, just give me a manufacturer.
Oh,
Buick.
No.
Give me BMW.
BMW, number 1.
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
All right.
BMW drivers rack up 3.09 DUI cases per 1,000 drivers. That is the top spot among all car brands.
I'm okay
That's
with that.
nice.
Ram, just behind, followed by Acura.
Oh.
Doesn't Lauren drive an Acura?
She does.
Audi, and then Volvo.
Well. What have we here?
This is how.
Looks like. Can I say her first name, or is that a no-go on the radio?
You want to go down this route?
It was the perfect first name.
Or was it Karen?
No, but it was close.
Carolyn?
No.
Rizz?
Connie? Was it? What is it? Start?
Barbara.
Oh. Barbara in the Volvo.
And I said, your name is Barbara, and she goes, it's Barbie.
Oh,
yeah.
Barbie in the
So
Volvo.
as soon as she corrected me to Barbie, I was like, now we're clicking. Now we're clocking.
Has the car been seen in a lot since?
Oh, good question.
I don't know. And that was my biggest concern is I didn't really want bad blood if it's somebody that works in the building or like works in the complex.
We got no Barbies that work here in this.
No, she doesn't work here. She told me where she worked, but I didn't know if she worked at a place that's in this complex or if she was visiting on her lunch break.
So I'll tell you. So BMW drivers, then you got your Rams, then you got your Audis, your Volvos, your
I thought
Acuras.
Volvo was supposed to be like a safe car.
Well, it's
really changed its image.
It's
to
safe.
It was the driver
Safe to
of the
drink in.
Volvo.
Yeah. They're safe.
Now, on the other end of the spectrum, Mercury drivers have the lowest DUI rate.
That's right.
Mercury hasn't made new cars in about 15 years.
So say there's
there
a reason
probably
for that.
aren't many left on the road, which could skew things a bit.
Yeah.
Among brands you still see regularly, and this is on the other end, Land Rover and Lincoln drivers were the least likely to have a DUI.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're not making Lincolns anymore either?
Land Rover. I do miss those Mercury Cougars with like the leather hardtop.
And as far as the cities with the highest DUI rate, congratulations to Omaha, Nebraska. That's right. Omaha topped the list for DUIs. More than double the average for all the cities that Lending Tree checked out.
They must have a good BMW salesman up there.
Toyota's doing okay, sounds like.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Toyota's all right.
Surprised Jeep didn't make. I would
Like
think
the drunkard list?
Yeah.
The party good time
Well,
car?
just because it seems like a car that would get pulled over a lot.
Yeah,
But it's a statistical thing of like, I don't think any one type of driver necessarily might be drinking more than the other as much as it's like a certain type of car might be getting pulled over more often. I was surprised that it was Beamer only because I feel like the Beamer drivers got the money to beat the rap, to beat the DUI. But maybe this is just citations
Well,
and not
these
convictions.
are car insurance quotes, so an incident must have happened for a car insurance quote to be filed.
Right.
Or for a car insurance thing to be filed.
Okay.
So this is not necessarily being pulled over. These are car insurance quotes.
All right.
So maybe that changes things a bit. I don't know. But speaking of cars, and you have your Jeep, your old Jeep Cherokee is how old? And you still have it, right?
1996, still have it.
1996.
It's currently at LRE Automotive in Edwardsville, Illinois, where they are keeping Frankenstein on a slab. And next time there's a lightning storm, hopefully it'll struck by lightning and be running perfectly again.
So a new poll found that 48% of car owners are planning to keep their current car until it literally will not run anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it will not. I mean, you bailed out, though, Rafe.
I didn't bail. I kept it. I kept the Millennium Falcon. I put it in hospice, but it's still alive.
It's still alive.
I could have junked it. I could have sold it. I had somebody offer me money for it via email here. But I'm loyal. I'm a loyal man, and that Jeep is part of me.
So in 1996, so this thing is 29 years old.
Yeah, dude. 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee box body. And it's
still
gold
runs.
rim. Yeah.
How much?
Peanut butter leather. Worn a hole in the seat with my ass.
Look up how much a 1996 Jeep Cherokee.
Grand Cherokee.
In, how would you say, fair condition?
Yeah, we'll say fair. Do not say good.
Okay. Not good. Fair.
No 29-year-old car that is in good condition. I mean, for 29 years old, it is in good condition.
Point,
did I have to thumbtack back up the... It got so old, the glue gave out on the interior.
Like, I want to see one of these classic car shows, you know, like...
it would not be in one of those.
Super sweet, you know,
I show up with my
Corvettes.
Jeep. I got the hood popped.
You got the hood pop.
There's dead leaves in it.
Yeah, a nest.
There's a family of possums living inside the engine.
Oh, wait. Let's see if I can get it.
That's about right. I got the gold rim, white with gold rims.
$1,600.
Still worth some bones.
Let's go. I do. That's the one thing I'll say. Jeep people are always looking for parts.
This one, okay, this is on some...
mine has these special rims.
These are in good condition, by the way. So
that's not it.
Rafe is in fair condition. So that's probably
Mine's in better shape than that. Mine looks better than that one. And I got
new brakes, new brake pads.
I got this specific. It's not the Eddie Bauer edition, but it was something like that, where it has like gold rims. It has like the gold colored rims, and the spare tire in the back. They told me is worth like $800 because I've never used it, and it's on. It was one of these ones that came with the actual rim, like it's not a spare. So it's a mint condition spare tire. The rim is in perfect condition. So if somebody's looking for that. For theirs, I can make $800 just off selling the spare tire.
Dang.
So 48% of car owners are planning to keep their current car until it literally will not run anymore. 90% say they at least have a fondness for their car. So only 10% of us hate the car we're driving. 40% say they love their car, they're in love with their car. And the average car has seen 11 major milestones. So think of the memories that you have with that Jeep.
Dude, I do think about it. I think about that Jeep is me, dude. That Jeep is old, reliable, banged up, but it'll be there for you in a pinch. And
in between fair and good condition.
Yeah, in between fair and good condition. It's got a few, there's parts of it that don't work as good as it used to, but the heart's still beating underneath all of that.
Yeah.
Love it.
And it is my Millennium Falcon, dude. It has seen me through 5 relationships. My son was born.
In it?
Not in it, but, my son was born and grown and became a man in the time that I drove this vehicle.
So if you're in your car right now, think about the major milestones, the major life milestones this car has been around for. Could it be epic road trips? Could it be a first date? Maybe you taught your kid how to drive in the car you're in right now. Maybe you took your car and you dropped your kid off at college. Maybe you took that car and you moved to a new city. Maybe you used that car to rush to the hospital because, your wife was giving birth. Maybe you heard me on the radio for the first time in this car. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, we're talking
Milestones.
major. major life milestones.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
What?
I found my car.
How many miles, by the way?
On mine?
Yeah.
Oh, 200 and... I think it's like 240, 250.
Nice.
Is it
240,
this
250. There you go, Rafe.
It's
Is that
got
it?
gold.
It's this one right here, bud.
Oh.
See, it's got white with the gold rims and the Jeep's in gold.
Sweet.
Let's see how much this is going for.
So how much is that one going for?
Right here?
You got up there, King Scott?
I think
would
here we
be...
go. Come on, give us a price.
Oh, it's no price? Priceless.
It looks like you have to fill out all this garbage.
Dang, the one I'm looking at was sold for $12K.
No way you're getting $12,000.
No, this one only has 51,000 miles on it.
A 1996 with 51,000 miles on it?
But it's my car, dude. Peanut butter leather. This is in excellent condition. But hey, if I got a third of that for it, I'd feel like I was.
But would you ever get rid of it?
I don't think I would. I mean,
what are you going to do with it?
I don't know, man. I think I might restore it. I think I might hang on to it, keep it alive.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're looking to buy a house, right?
I am looking to buy a house.
You're looking to buy a house, get out of Tower Grove.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I waffle on that, but yeah.
This could be a project car for you.
Could
this will be the thing that's in the garage.
White snake blaring.
White snake blaring.
And it's the perfect one because you can actually work on it. It doesn't have all the computer stuff yet.
It does have a little bit, but not enough to keep me out of it.
Yeah, you could figure it out.
Blaze of Glory's playing out in the garage, dude. I'm listening to Bon Jovi. I'm turning a wrench. I'm sweaty. Yeah. I've gotten back in good shape because I have a midlife crisis. I got an earring now.
You got an earring now.
Dude, my dangler's hanging down. Whoa. I got grease all over me.
Shorts on. You got a cut-off shirt.
Yeah, you hear the ratchet set. You can hear you hear the ratchet. I love that noise. That's a man doing work, dude. The sound of a ratchet set.
You got a couple Four Locos on the.
Yeah, I got a couple old school Four Locos
on the workbench. You're
ready
to
go.
go.
The same year the Jeep did.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. But first. And that is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, the official sports bar of the Rizz Show. Check out their brand new stacked menu at hotshotsnet.com. From O'Fallon, Missouri, Jessica Blanton is our team today. Jessica Blanton. And Jessica has been a daily podcast weirdo that must have her Rizz fix in order to have a good day. She says being selected for Team Rizz means more than just a jersey. It's about becoming part of something bigger, where she can connect with like-minded fans and share an incredible experience that goes beyond just listening to the radio. Jessica says, I love Rizz's sass, Rafe's realistic points of view, learns crazy cat stories, and she says her spirit animal is me.
Wait. So keep going. I bet there's something.
She says if we need somebody CPR certified, she's going to help us out. So. No, sorry,
okay,
not mentioned. Jessica Blanton from O'Fallon is our Team Rizz Member of the Day. Get super sweet Team Rizz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take our first break in the morning. We'll come back with crap on celebrities. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We've got the Schreier Air text line. That number is 314-649-DUMB. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RizzShow Show. Your emails, RizzShow, 1057thepoint.com. We didn't get to it Monday, but maybe sex-time fun facts today, maybe some misconnections.
Ooh.
If we got time, we'll play 3 and 5, give away some fabulous prizes.
Yeah, someone was texting in wanting to know about Shinedown tickets.
Yeah, we got some Shinedown tickets.
That's a hot item.
So I guess on the Schreier text line, the guy who witnessed your accident.
So I got a text on the Schreier text line saying, "Hey, I'm the guy in the truck trying to call in." I said, "What
truck?"
And he said, "The silver truck who saw the accident." And I said, "Oh, dude, we're calling you right now. Scott's going to try to get him on the horn."
Yeah, let's talk to him.
The guy that witnessed the accident, I wonder if he knew it was me yesterday. I was like, I don't want to be involved in this. Or if it didn't register because I'm just a disembodied voice in the dashboard of your vehicle most days. Got him on the hotline?
Yeah, we got, hey, Joe, you were there?
I'm here, yeah.
Yeah, Joe, you witnessed Rafe and this woman in the Volvo back into each other?
Our high-speed collision?
I sure did. I was right. I was the one in the silver truck right next to it.
Yeah. You were the guy that waved your hands and ran away?
Yeah, I didn't run. So I was going in for a workout, actually.
Yeah.
And at
the cyclery, right?
Not at the cyclery, but right next to that in the gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she came in hot, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. So she jumped out of the car hot?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, and I want to tell you, this was maybe, think about it, they were probably both in each other's blind spot.
Yeah.
And they were probably going at 1 mile an hour each.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, Rafe, no more than that.
It was a 1 mile an hour accident.
It was however fast a car goes when you take your foot off the brake to go backwards. There was no acceleration whatsoever.
Was Rafe at all confrontational?
Oh, gosh, no. But so I was already out of the car, and she's pointing at me before she even gets out of the car and says, I'm just looking to see if of course she's going to be all right. She's an old lady, but she's looking at me, and she's like, you saw it, I honked. Well, she did honk. She did honk, but this was a mutual mistake if I've ever seen it.
Right.
But she was super aggressive when she got out of the car. She looked like she was well versed at the collisions.
This is not her first rodeo.
Okay. And I'm starting to yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like she had a couple adult beverages maybe before she got behind the wheel?
Yeah.
And just listen. Let's leave no stone unturned.
Listen, Joe, we're friends here.
Yeah.
Maybe when she hopped out hot, you saw like a Keystone Ice can hit the ground or something like that, man.
I wish I could. That would have been a great part of the story. But I will say, Rafe, he handled it very well, and she was. Because again, obvious mistake, and I didn't, as I was walking away, just with her attitude, I just did not want to. I did not when I figured if she needed to leave a note or if and I of course I didn't know. Rafe, I would have recognized your voice, but I don't. I didn't know your face.
Okay,
but,
great. Well, then that makes me feel even better that you disengaged because of behavior, not because you.
Yeah,
knew
I
it was
want
me.
to. Listen, Joe's trying to work out. He wants to have a good.
Dude, I had to hide.
Get involved in this.
Yeah, and I hope you had a good workout, man. I had to hold in a laugh when she tried to defer to you, and you just shook your hands at her and was like, no, thank you, and went inside to work out.
And I was like, I was going in Athletes Unlimited there, and I just didn't want to get it looked like I was going to get caught up in the half-hour thing, and, I had an appointment. So, but anyway, Rafe, good job.
I got to tell you, though, man, she took a picture of your license plate.
Yeah,
and she said, and after you went in, she tried to, and she calmed down a little bit. She tried to do a little blame shift and said,
"Yeah,
it was actually this guy. He was backing in and out with his big truck, which is why I had to pause while I was backing out." And I go, "Well, now we're blaming a third party, lady. Can we just admit we bumped into each other?"
Joe, stay by your phone and just wait for a call from all of our lawyers, and we'll tell you when you need to come down to the courthouse.
Joe, my neck's kind of hurting, man. Just so you know, if I come in the neck brace tomorrow, I'm going to need you to back me up, brother.
Right, well, thank you, Joe, for reaching out, all right?
Awesome.
Okay, hey, Rafe, if your neck's hurting from that, you're going to have to start coming in and working out with me. So,
yeah.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Joe.
Have a great one.
See you, man.
That's nice of him to call in.
Yeah, that was great.
It also feels a little vindicating for me that I'm just I'm not on here. Yeah, you thought you were going to catch me up.
Well, listen, I want to ask all the questions.
No, I'm glad you did.
Laugh if he was a huge fan, he recognized you, still said, "Nope, not helping."
That's even better. Like, nah, he deserves this.
All right, today is July the 24th. Back in the day, 45 years ago in 1980, the great Peter Sellers dies of a heart attack. Oh. How old was Peter Sellers?
He was.
Pink Panther. Dr. Strangelove. Have you seen Dr. Strangelove?
I don't know.
Have you actually seen the movie?
That one? No.
It's great. It is a great movie.
Yeah, no,
it really does hold up.
And then his
well, he's a lesser-known member of the Rat Pack.
Oh, you're right.
Peter Sellers, wasn't he married to? Who was he married to?
I
Kennedy?
have no idea, but
Frank Sinatra buddied up with him because it was like his way into the Kennedys.
Peter Sellers, really?
I think so, man.
He died at the age of 54.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
He's only 54.
Maybe I'm thinking of Peter.
43 years ago, 1982, Survivor's Eye of the Tiger, the theme song from Rocky III, hits #1 on the U.S. pop charts. 38 years ago, 1987, La Bamba was released, starring the great Lou Diamond Phillips as Richie Valens. Love that movie. 32 years ago, 1993, 3 baseball fans were injured outside Dodger Stadium when, at the time, New York Mets outfielder Vince Coleman threw a firecracker that was the equivalent of a quarter stick of dynamite into the crowd. He got off at a small fine and 200 hours of community service. 27 years ago, 1998, Saving Private Ryan was released. That went on to win 5 Academy Awards. 13 years ago, 2012, Jefferson star Sherman Hemsley died at the age of 74. And 7 years ago in 2018, Demi Lovato, hospitalized for an apparent drug overdose. She did not die. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, it's time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrity, sponsored by Mentality. Mentality, the patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio. So, man, it seems like everybody is feeling the loss of Ozzy Osbourne. Even Kermit the Frog gave him some props.
Aw, buddy.
That's right, Kermit the Frog. On the Muppets Facebook page, he said, quote, "No one rocked harder than the great Ozzy Osbourne. Every time we bumped into Ozzy over the years, he made us just feel as cool as he was. We loved having a friend like Ozzy Osbourne, and we feel so lucky to have known him, worked with him, and experienced his music for so many decades." He also mentioned Ozzy's duet with Miss Piggy. How could we forget? They did a cover of Born to Be Wild for the Kermit Unplugged album. How could we...
I didn't know this.
Yeah, how could we forget this? Here we go. Kermit the Frog. I'm sorry, this is Miss Piggy and Ozzy.
Kermit! Miss Piggy, welcome. Ozzy Osbourne? We're gonna rock the place down. Come on! Get them on the running. Ooh. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. In whatever comes our way.
Yes. Ozzy Osbourne and Miss Piggy. Thank you. Meanwhile, Lady Gaga and her dancers took their final bow to Crazy Train during the Mayhem Ball show in San Francisco on Tuesday night. Chris Martin played Black Sabbath, their song Changes in Nashville. Wolfgang Van Halen and his band Mammoth played Mama, I'm Coming Home during a gig in Hartford. This is what that sounded like. This is good.
Times have changed, times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home.
Goosebumps?
Got me. That one got me.
Times go by, seems to be you could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Mammoth. So that's from a gig in Hartford. Tributes are even coming in from the world of sports. Major League Baseball posted Ozzy's frankly terrible rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Does anybody remember this? This is Ozzy and Sharon, Wrigley Field, 2003. Clearly, he does not know the song.
Not a popular song in England?
No.
Who just got panned for it recently?
That was the Caller Daddy.
That's right.
Host.
That's right. So let's hear Ozzy's version.
Oh, boy.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and let's go out to the morning. Let's go out to the river. Take me in.
Fell apart.
I don't remember what I have to do.
I don't remember what I have to do. 3, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3 strikes you're out.
I like this.
I
Best
don't
version
remember.
of that song I've ever
Hey,
heard.
great improver.
Do you know what's wild about Ozzy? And like we were talking about this yesterday, I don't know, on or off the air, about like how he just became embraced by everyone when he was this like counterculture figure and like almost, you know, anti-stat. Like I saw even on, and this isn't, I'm not trying to be in any way this is not a knock on. There's a website called Christians That Don't Suck, and it's like on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy tells you about like famous people who are Christians that are like doing cool things, and they were taking credit for Ozzy Osbourne. And he's like, he actually was a devout Christian, even though his music. I mean, you remember when Ozzy's music was straight up the devil's music, satanic. And it's like, even that, they've even softened their view on that because he became such a beloved figure where he's like, actually, a lot of the stuff in his songs was more about the book of Revelations, and it was more biblical.
You could read into it however you want.
Yeah, and it was just, I like that. I like that the view of him and the music has been softened.
I mean,
but I'm like, man, everybody loves him so much that everyone wants to take credit for him.
It's all the Osbournes.
Yeah.
Because of the Osbournes, because he was the doddering old guy who couldn't speak well and shuffled around.
Yeah.
And his kids, he was always bothered by his kids. And
he had that charm. Like, there's some charm about him.
He charmed America. I mean, he was by all means a serial cheater, a bad drunk and drug addict. Yeah. Somehow he became beloved.
An animal abuser.
Yeah, raised like really good kids.
Yeah.
He was married for 1 million years.
And what a great catalog.
I feel like Sharon did a lot of the raising the really good kids. I mean, as much as we bag on her, I feel like we got to give her credit where credit's due.
And we'll go into some of the quintessential Ozzy Osbourne songs here in a second. But even the Alamo, which Ozzy notoriously urinated on, leading to his arrest back in 1982 before apologizing for his actions. They paid tribute to Ozzy on Instagram, writing, "At the Alamo, we honor history and all its complexities. Today, we acknowledge Ozzy Osbourne's journey from regret to reconciliation at the historic site." An old Post Malone interview resurfaced where he was talking about meeting Ozzy for the first time. He said, "I was nervous meeting him, not so much performing, but meeting him is terrifying. Because what the F do what do you say to Ozzy Osbourne? I like your pants?" It must be hard to make small talk with the Prince of Darkness, but Ozzy had a really cool take on how he wanted his funeral to go down. He said his family could do whatever they want as long as it makes them happy, because funerals are for the living after all.
Oh.
He said, quote, "I honestly don't care what they play at my funeral. They could put on a medley of Justin Bieber, Susan Boyle, and We're the Dittymen, if that makes them happy." We're the Dittymen is a nonsensical song by a British comedian named Ken Dowd. But in other interviews, he has said that he'd like his funeral to be a celebration and not a mope fest. And he said that he'd like them to play a Beatles song, possibly A Day in the Life. Oh, and he also said it would be fun to play a video of him asking his doctors for a second opinion.
That is pretty funny.
That is awesome.
But paramedics reportedly tried for 2 hours to save Ozzy's life, and a Birmingham bridge that pays tribute to Black Sabbath has become a memorial site. In fact, Drake, who played Birmingham last night, stopped by the bridge and poured one out for Ozzy. On one more note on Ozzy's death that's either morbid or strangely beautiful. So Ozzy's last performance at the Back to the Beginning show went down July 5th. He died on July 22nd. That's 17 days. His buddy Lemmy from Motorhead played his last gig in Berlin on December 11th, and he died on December 28th. 17 days later.
Whoa.
And both those warriors went out swinging exactly the way they wanted to. In 2023, Ozzy said he was hoping for just one last show, and if he dropped dead right after, he would die a happy man. And that's what happened.
I'm glad he's happy.
That's awesome, man. I mean, not that he's passed away, but there were a lot of rumors going around about it, too. So it seems like a lot of them aren't true.
Okay, so let's talk about the quintessential Ozzy Osbourne songs.
Yeah.
Now, according to the LA Times, there are 10. 10 quintessential Ozzy Osbourne songs. Not in any particular order.
Including Sabbath, right?
Including Sabbath. So let's see if you could name any of the 10 quintessential Ozzy Osbourne songs. Go ahead.
Paranoid.
Okay, so Paranoid would be, yes, 1970s. Paranoid, 100%, on that. 1970s Paranoid, yes, from Black Sabbath.
With my woman, 'cause she couldn't help me.
Okay, what else?
3, 2, 3. Iron Man.
Iron Man, yes. 1970s Iron Man. Oops, that's
Iron Man.
That's a commercial. Iron Man, here we go, yes.
Hard-ass guitar riff, dude. In the running.
The tale of a misunderstood time traveler featuring one of the most unforgettable riffs in Ozzy's haunting storytelling. Hell yeah. Okay.
When I was putting together a guitar riff.
I've got this song too, by the way.
Oh.
You know this one?
What song is this?
This is Black Sabbath's Ode to Weed. Sweet Leaf. Do you not know this, Scott?
No.
Do you know any Sabbath besides the hits?
No.
Oh, dude, so good.
I know. I don't know.
Sweet Leaf is the name of the song? I never knew that.
Oh, yeah.
I know the song, but I never knew the name.
Well, and in fact, the story goes, if you listen to the beginning of the song, this is...
I'm smoking.
That's Tony Iommi, the guitarist, choking on a spliff.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry, what else were you going to say, Rafe?
War Pigs, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
It's
War
got to be
Pigs.
in there. You know, that's one of the...
Yeah, if you're looking to put together like an Ozzy Osbourne playlist, so we got Paranoid, we got War Pigs, Iron Man, Sweet Leaf. Gosh. I gotta get to the main. Get to the main thing here. It's okay, you can wait.
Yeah.
Just a little. Here we go.
Yeah, dude, this rips. Levitating me off the ground right now.
Your eyes just roll back.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
Now, of course, you know this one, Scott, right?
Yeah.
Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine
So good, right?
keeps turning.
Unreal.
Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah.
All right, so
Unreal.
okay, so we need one more Sabbath song, and this is according to the LA Times,
This is the one
quintessential,
we started the show with?
essential Ozzy Osbourne songs.
And it's a Sabbath?
It's a Sabbath song. I don't know if you guys would get this. This is from 1972. It's a heartfelt piano ballad that really shows Ozzy's softer side.
I feel unhappy. I feel so sad.
You guys know this one?
I've lost the best
I think once they get to the chorus,
Best friend I've ever had.
the song is Changes.
Yeah, it's changed it. He didn't write this, right? Maybe he did.
I always thought this was an
I
original.
thought it was an old blues song.
I could be wrong.
Song. Maybe I just heard a blues guy do it.
I've let her go.
Yeah, right, Scott, you know this one.
Yeah, that song does rip.
That's
Have you ever... Charles Bradley is who I I Heard sing this song? Look that up, dude.
Tony Iommi is the one who composed it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
So he wrote it. They wrote it then. That's a Sabbath song. I didn't know that.
So as far as Sabbath goes, we're looking for 10 essential Ozzy Osbourne songs, Paranoid, War Pigs, Iron Man, Sweet Leaf, changes from Sabbath.
Okay.
Then we get into, obviously, the
Ozzy era.
solo stuff. I mean, yeah, of course, Crazy Train.
Crazy Train.
1980. His solo breakthrough, featuring the legendary Randy Rhoads on guitar and an unforgettable chorus that has become a rock and roll staple. We got that. What else we got?
Sick guitar riff. I would say, well, Mama, I'm Coming Home, right? That's got to be. Need clothes, though. That's an Ozzy song, right?
Yes. This actually was written by Lemmy.
Yeah.
Co-written by Lemmy.
He didn't write a lot of his stuff, right?
Ozzy, no.
Yeah. I kind of, he knew how to identify good music.
And to tell somebody else's story to make it your own is pretty impressive.
1991.
Mama, I'm coming home. Time's gone by, seems to be.
All right, there's that one.
I have a dark horse candidate.
God?
I don't know if it'll make his top 10, but I think it's an underrated Ozzy song, and that is Mr. Crowley.
You goddamn right it's on.
Is? Hell yeah. It should be. I didn't know if it would make it.
See, I like
this might be my favorite Ozzy.
I like Perry Mason better than Mr. Crowley, but I'll take this one, too.
I think this is a highly underrated Ozzy joint.
1980. Inspired by the infamous Aleister Crowley.
Great lead in. Great song to put on Halloween playlists.
We'll just get to the beginning.
Here it comes.
Mr. Crowley.
Yeah, right?
What they've done in your head.
Yeah, dude. Got me. That guitar riff makes me want to fight somebody.
I always thought that song was like, you know, because he says he's never been involved with dark or black magic, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Then I'm like, well, he has that song.
The head of the
Crowley.
Satanic Church.
I had no clue. I've never read the lyrics, but it's totally not in support of Mr. Crowley at all. It's pretty wild.
Well,
it's a
badass song.
Take. Yeah, he's challenging Mr. Crowley. I like it.
Also, I love this song, and this is what when Zakk Wylde was, was the guy in the band from 1991. No More Tears.
Oh yeah.
Zakk Wylde. And you know, and the LA Times put on this list. So Paranoid, War Pigs, Iron Man, Sweet Leaf, Changes, Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, No More Tears, Mama, I'm Coming Home. And they put a song on here from 2019. And this is Ozzy. It's a Post Malone song. But it's with Ozzy and Travis Scott. And do you guys know this one?
I've heard it.
Ozzy's surprise late career feature on Post Malone's hit, proving his voice and presence are timeless.
I feel you crumbling, my arms down to your heart.
So this is a Post Malone song.
You bled me dry just like the tears you never show. Why don't you take what you want from me? Take what you need from me. Take what you want to go. Why don't you take what you want from me?
I don't know this one.
This is fun because it's in the same.
I never needed anything.
Maybe easily, Post could have sung that. This is fun.
So there you go.
Do you feel like that one got included? I mean, it was good, but do you feel like it got included just because they're like, oh, this is a recent one and we want to be cool?
Yeah, I think so, honestly.
Because, dude, what was the one you said? Perry Mason? Was that Osmosis? Which one was that on?
I think that was on Osmosis.
When did that come out? 96?
Man.
That was right around the time we were getting out of high school. Osmosis was like, that had to be our junior, senior year in high school,
What was
right?
the song that was in the late or early 90s that was huge from him? That was played on station or rock stations all the time.
In the early 90s?
Right? Wasn't there a song that was really big that was on MTV?
This? This is definitely better than the Post Malone song. Not saying Post Malone song is bad, but
yeah.
Dude, listen to this. Dude, try not to drive fast when this is on.
On his way to dinner, when he took him by surprise, and me Brown pulled out the trigger, he would vanish overnight, dancing by the roadside, holding
Trying to see the year on this.
I looked up Osmosis was 95. He had one. Have you ever heard? Do you know the song "Under the Graveyard"? Because that one, I think that came out in like 2019 or 2020. That's a recent Ozzy hit, and that song rips too. And it's a way more Ozzy Osbourne song than the Post Malone.
I mean, there's "Bark at the Moon," there's "Shot in the Dark." I mean, there's so many great songs. You can't just have 10.
All right.
I thought that was a pretty solid list, though.
It's a good.
The Post Malone thing.
It's a good list to get you started. You know, if you're not an Ozzy fan and if you're not a Sabbath fan, that's a good list to get you started. David Lee Roth opened up his 2025 summer tour. Yes, with a heartfelt tribute to Ozzy Osbourne during his set at the California Mid-State Fair in Paso Robles. But before performing the Van Halen classic Atomic Punk. David Lee Roth shared memories of Van Halen's 1978 tour supporting Black Sabbath, recalling how he and Ozzy became close friends. He told the crowd, Ozzy Osbourne and I became very, very good friends on that tour, and the sad news is that he has departed. I once asked a Buddhist monk, do you think there's laughter in heaven? And he told me, no, I don't think so. So Ozzy Osbourne saved me a seat, and when we go to hell, we'll have a drink together, brother.
That's so DLR.
That was DLR's
That's so DLR
tribute.
made my toes tingle.
Then he flashed Ozzy's signature piece onto the audience. So I got his whole set. I got a set list from. So he's coming to the factory.
Oh, yeah. I got my katana ready to be signed.
So David Lee Roth will be at the factory in August, and I have his set list from his first night. And it is all Van Halen.
Bangers.
It is all.
Yes.
All Van Halen.
We got to sell this factory show out for him, man.
It is. He opens up with Panama.
We need the Rizz bump.
Drop Dead Legs. I'm the One. I'll Wait. You Really Got Me. Running with the Devil. Romeo Delight. Dance the Night Away. Mean Street. Atomic Punk. Jamie's Crying. Unchained. He does Pretty Woman.
Damn.
Ain't Talking About Love. Hot for Teacher. Everybody Wants Some. And then he closes with Jump. No DLR solo. No solo stuff.
Wow.
And there's a couple solo stuff I'd be fine with.
Me too.
If I got half of those Van Halen songs, I'd be happy.
Just like Paradise, Just a Gigolo.
Yeah, California Girls.
California Girls.
I'll take it.
But it's all Van Halen stuff.
That was an awesome set. I mean, I don't know what other people want. Like, he's giving people what they want, man. Let's go. Factory. Let's pack the factory out for DLR, dude. Show them that St. Louis is indeed.
There's
room for two
the
Van
fact that
Halen.
that's not sold out is. It's a damn shame.
It may be close. I have no clue.
I have no idea either. But it's a damn shame.
It should be.
As long as they got 5 tickets set aside for us, we're good.
That's all I care
Let's
about.
pack that baby out.
I can't wait, dude. They said Learn's got the info, not me, but I believe they're going to roll out the red carpet for us a little bit. We might get to meet DLR, dude. I know you have. I might get to meet DLR. And
it is everything.
And I'm going to be dressed as DLR.
It is everything.
David Lee Rafe.
That you want.
Rafe Lee Roth will be in attendance.
Do celebrity deaths really happen in threes?
I mean, they say all deaths happen in threes, but I mean, millions of people die a day or hundreds of thousands.
Celebrity deaths. Do celebrity deaths really happen in threes?
It does seem that way.
Jamal.
Ozzy. Yeah, so Ozzy Osbourne, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Guys.
And Connie Francis, all within 5 days of each other.
Who's Connie Francis?
Old singer. What did she sing?
I think,
she's very famous.
Yes, I think I love a song she sings.
Connie Francis.
Yeah.
The New York Times.
Oh yeah.
Did a deep dive and
Mickey Mouse Club, right?
And it doesn't really happen much. But we like to we are fixated on patterns as humans.
And it takes three to be a pattern. That's the rule of threes in comedy.
Once two celebrity deaths happen, we're primed to wait for a third.
Yeah.
It's
That's literally a human brain trait.
Yeah, it is a thing. We humans love completeness.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. So, all right, some examples of celebrity deaths happening in three. So you got Ozzy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and Connie Francis, all within 5 days. In 2009, Michael Jackson, Farrah Fawcett, Ed McMahon, all died within 2 days of each other. 2016, David Bowie, Glenn Fry from the Eagles, and Alan Rickman.
Whoa.
Hello, McLean.
Hello. 06, James Brown, Gerald Ford, Saddam Hussein.
Wow, what a line in heaven. Can you imagine those three guys being in line together at the pearly gates? That's hilarious.
James Brown, Gerald Ford, and
what
Saddam
are they
Hussein.
talking about?
Yeah,
what
Lee.
conversation are those guys having? Get up, get on up. Yes, I did get up.
2014, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Shirley Temple, and Sid Caesar.
These are all like in 5 days of one
These
another?
are all within 5 days to 10 days.
Yeah.
So who died around Dust and Diamonds?
I'm guessing just from doing the in memoriam for a year or so now and keeping track of this stuff, we don't have a lot of weeks where there's three big ones. So that would make me feel like it's just a thing we create.
It is.
Your brain does love patterns. That's the rules of improv. That's the rules of comedy. Like anytime the rule of three in comedy is like, for you to break the pattern, to establish the pattern, you have to say two things to get the audience to think you're going to say this third thing, and then you don't say the third thing, and that's the thing that gets to the laugh, right?
Yeah.
So, if I said a locker room smells like sweat, feet, and divorce usually gets the laugh. But if I just said sweat and divorce, it wouldn't work because the human brain works in patterns of three. 3 is the secret number of the universe.
It makes things complete for us.
That's why Ozzy said 3-2-3.
3-2-3.
Yep.
Ozzy knew.
So Malcolm Jamal Warner, who was Theo on The Cosby Show, his death could have been more tragic because he was swimming with his 8-year-old daughter when he drowned. So he got caught in a rip current in Costa Rica, but a surfer was able to save Malcolm's daughter. And by the time he was pulled to shore by a lifeguard and another surfer, he was far too gone. They gave him CPR for 45 minutes, but no use.
So they got him out of the water.
Got him out of the water. He was pronounced dead at the scene. He was apparently very secretive about his wife and daughter.
Yeah.
Like really kept them out of the spotlight.
Well, I'm glad it was his daughter, did okay on that.
I would like to point out something before we move on from Ozzy, and it's a sad thing. You guys realize that we got our ears pierced on the day Ozzy Osbourne passed away? We got our danglers the day Ozzy went to the other side. And I was like, I don't think we can ever take these earrings out, man. We owe it to the Dark One and the Dark Prince himself. These earrings were blessed by the Dark Prince.
It could have been at the same exact time. I don't know what.
Who knows?
I don't know exactly when he died.
The moment a lobe was pierced and a turquoise dangler was hung from it could have been the moment that Ozzy was like, "My work here is done, Sharon," and passed away.
Yeah,
Who knows?
the final piercing.
Yeah, dude.
He was
I just want to put that into the RizzShow files because I was thinking about it the other day because I got home and I didn't process it day of necessarily. A lot happened that day because that was what happened. I got my fender bender. I got in my car.
Yeah.
And the minute I got in my car and I was like, man, this day can't get any worse. Ozzy Osbourne's dead.
Yeah.
I immediately got the news and I was like, okay, that'll be enough from you today, universe.
Yeah.
So I just want to say.
I told my wife I'm keeping it.
All right, nice.
I told her I'm keeping it.
I told, you know.
Every time she sees my earring.
What does she think?
It's like a look of. She's got this weird thing going on with me.
What is it?
It's this midlife crisis thing.
Wait, is that going on with you or with her?
With her kind of seeing me go through things. Like I'm going through changes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through changes.
All right, so Happy Gilmore 2 hits Netflix tomorrow. So here's the question.
Yep.
Change my aura, dude.
What?
I want to say that. The dangler. I posted a picture of it and a bunch of people are like, your aura just leveled up, dude. And I'm like, I know. I'm becoming Jason Patrick.
I saw Donnie in the hallway yesterday. I go, man, you are cool.
Yeah, man.
Did you see him roll up on a motorcycle too?
Yeah.
It was
wearing
awesome.
leather jackets.
It was. He had chaps on.
Dude.
All right, so Happy Gilmore 2 hits theaters tomorrow. It's Netflix tomorrow. So that begs the question: how funny is Adam Sandler?
How funny?
How funny is Adam Sandler? There was a poll yesterday of over 2,200 people, and 44% of people said he is somewhat funny, and 27% said he's very funny. So sorry, haters. People like Adam Sandler.
Yay.
13% said he's not very funny. 9% say he's not funny at all, and 8% not sure.
Okay. That's a great. Like,
how
there's
many
still
people said he
like,
wasn't funny at all?
know.
9%.
Yeah, that's not even enough to register. Because I would say 10 to 15% of the world's population are humorless asses.
And listen, Adam Sandler's not had a great track record recently with his movies. I mean,
it's
Hubie Halloween was okay.
Yeah, Hubie was great.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's
that Bat Mitzvah movie was okay.
Yeah, he's one of those where he's put out some films that weren't so great, but at least he's still putting out those ones that you're going to remember forever and ever.
What was the one he made that he won all the awards for? Uncut Gems was awesome.
Uncut Gems, and the one who was the
Very
Scout.
funny.
Yeah, the Jennifer Aniston dinner. What was that one called?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he'll have a couple stinkers and then he'll hit a home run.
Yep. And then he also did, or his production company has done some really good ones lately.
Just some quick hits here.
Do you think before you do the quick hits? Because I do want to know.
Yes,
because I know we're both going to watch it. Do you think it's going to be good?
I hope so.
What are give me your prediction for Happy Gilmore 2. Is it going to be a win? Is it going to be, because I liked Coming to America too.
I thought
it was.
It was a swing and a miss.
I thought it was not as good as the original, but serviceable for what it was. It gave you all the things from Coming to America. It didn't try to reinvent the wheel, but it didn't do anything that I was like, this is amazing. Do you think
Coming
Happy
to
Gilmore
America was 2 was terrible?
I
really didn't like it.
Do you think Happy Gilmore 2 will hold up to the OG?
I'm going to give it a preemptive B.
Okay. Preemptive B.
Like,
Scott.
I will like it.
I'm writing these down, by the way.
I will like it. Am I going to love it? I don't know. Will I enjoy the nostalgia of it? Abso-friggin-lutely.
Yeah. Because I think with that, the nostalgia, I think you nailed it with the B, but since you said B, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say it. He's going to get an A. This is going to be a home run.
A home run from King
For
Scott.
the first time ever, a follow-up to a comedy after 8 million years, it's going to be the one.
Rafe.
I'm going to say preemptive B+.
B+.
Yep.
I bet you'll enjoy the nostalgia.
Yep.
Judging by there's going to be a couple key. It's going to be hard without Carl Weathers, but I do think Lavelle Crawford was a good choice, and I think it's going to be tough. I don't know what they're going to do with Julie Bowen's character. I don't know what the story's going to be.
They're married. And they got kids.
Yeah. But I think overall, from the preview, it looked like it could be a B+.
Okay. All right. Some quick hits here. Ike Barinholtz will play Elon Musk in the upcoming film Artificial. The movie is backed by Amazon MGM, will also star Andrew Garfield, and it's inspired by the dramatic events at OpenAI in 2023, including the firing and quick rehiring of CEO and St. Louis's own Sam Altman. Elon Musk, a co-founder of OpenAI, famously split from the company after a public fight. Longtime viewers of The Price is Right have noticed a consistent detail about the show's contestants. Nearly everyone seems to have a picture-perfect smile. So fans took to Reddit to discuss why contestants almost always sport dazzling white teeth, speculating that producers may favor outgoing, attractive audience members when choosing who gets called on stage.
Really?
Crazy.
Wait, filming something that's supposed to be fun and attractive looking. That's weird.
Some even suggested that many contestants are aspiring models or actors. However, former contestants chimed in to say not everyone has flawless teeth, claiming there's still some variety. The Price is Right returns this fall for its 54th season on CBS.
I have done it, and I will say, possibly when you go through the line of Price is Right, I went through with a group of comics, and they're vetting you, and they're vetting your energy. I think they just look for people who are like bubbly and energetic. Like you don't necessarily have to be hot.
You don't want to stick in the mud going up there with Drew Carey. You want somebody, bubbling with energy.
Yeah, it's on at 11 o'clock in the morning. Your grandma's watching. If they want someone that's like, oh my guys, I'm happy to be here. And like we were getting a lot of laughs. The producers liked us. They were kind of gravitating towards our group. And I was like, one of us is getting on. I don't know. I had a shirt that said always bet on a vet. We were all leaning on.
Right.
And then Bobby had one on that was like a firefighter shirt because they were asking our backstories. And my friend Kate was like, I'm a nanny for 2 special needs kids. And I'm like, oh, you just dunked on us both. Mm-hmm. And they called her up, and she got on. And it was like they're looking at you in the audience. Like, we're watching you in the audience, too, to see how you're participating. That's why the audience is always going so gangbusters.
They're always watching.
They tell you that. They're like, we're watching you in the audience, and if you have good energy through the whole show, we might pick you. And I think that probably is more dependent, even though I'm sure being hot helps.
Yes, I'm sure it does. After decades out of print, Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks' only album together, Buckingham Nicks, is finally being reissued with newly remastered audio. The 1973 album will be available on vinyl, CD, and digital format starting September 19th, marking its 50th anniversary. Special limited editions include colored vinyl, numbered copies with replica singles, available through select retailers. Originally overlooked, the album famously led to them joining Fleetwood Mac. And despite past tensions, both Buckingham and Nicks have remained active in music, with Stevie Nicks set for a 2025 tour and new solo album on the way. So I guess if you're a Fleetwood Mac fan, this is a must-have. And finally, rapper Fat Joe. Not so fat anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah, he has revealed a shocking diet soda habit, admitting that he drinks as many as 30 to 40 cans of Diet Pepsi every day.
That's good.
So he opened up about his routine on his podcast, saying the habit started during his time in jail back in 2013, where Diet Pepsi was easy to get. He lost 250 pounds in recent years, and he has admitted using Ozempic to help control cravings. He says he has no plans to cut back on 30 to 40 cans of Diet Pepsi every day. Health experts warn that even 1 or 2 cans of diet soda a day can be risky, making Fat Joe's daily total especially concerning.
Come on, buddy.
That's an insane amount of soda. All right, a celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Bindi Irwin, who is Steve the Crocodile Hunter Irwin's daughter, also a winner of season 21 of Dancing with the Stars, is 27. Mara Wilson, the adorable little girl in Mrs. Doubtfire, she's 38. Offred in The Handmaid's Tale, Elizabeth Moss, is 43. Anna Paquin, Rogue from the original X-Men movies. Also Sookie on True Blood, she's 43. Seth Rogen's wife in Neighbors, Kristen Wiig's nemesis in Bridesmaids, Rose Byrne, is 46. Jennifer Lopez, 56. Barry Bonds, the home run king, 61.
Heck yeah, dude. Best player to ever pick up a bat and ball. You can hate all you want.
I agree.
That dude's diesel. He's getting his just dues now. I've been seeing a lot of clips online where people are finally over it. He's been away from the game long enough. People are admitting it. And he deserves it.
He deserves it. The mailman, Carl Malone, is 62. The original Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, is 74. Kramer from Seinfeld, Michael Richards, 73.
Damn, 73.
Ted Stryker from Airplane, Robert Hayes, is 78. And Chris Sarandon, Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. He is Susan Sarandon's ex-husband. That's where she got the name Sarandon from. Chris Sarandon is 83.
Dang.
And today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is April Mackenzie. And today's birthday girl has been in 61 fine films, including April Mackenzie's Backyard Bangaroo, Busty Bingham's Chesty Pregos 2, Heavyweight Hotties 4, Large and In Charge, Plumper Humpers, Scale Bustin' Babes 31, We Love Chocolate 3, and who could forget her role in 2007's Pounding the Pledges. April Mackenzie is 41 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those were crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we will take a break. We'll come back with your Sexy Time Fun Facts and some Misconnections. And it's sponsored by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet. So we didn't do Sexy Time Fun Facts on Monday. Thought we'd do it today. Special Thursday edition.
Whoa.
Including some Misconnections coming up in just a little bit. So kinky swingers.
Yes.
They've descended on a sleepy English village for the country's biggest annual swingers festival, sparking complaints from locals outraged by all the noise. Swingathon is what they call it. Swingathon took place this past weekend in the town of Allington, just 2 hours north of London. 1,000 people showed up, 1,000 swingers. That's more than the number of people who live in the village. So the population of Allington is 897. 1,000 swingers showed up. 3-day festival consists of frisky play tents, pole dancing, foam parties, mobile dungeons, and sex games like butt plug bingo, which is something that Scott would like to try out. Butt plug bingo, that's right.
I guess you don't need a marker, right?
One anonymous resident told the newspaper locally there, it's usually the talk of the village. Some say let consenting adults do whatever they want to do, but I know many are not pleased they have chosen here for such activities. It's just a bit seedy and sleazy, isn't it? Not for me, I'm afraid.
Yeah, good luck finding penicillin in that.
It makes me think of that old Annette Funicello, like beach blanket, butt plug bingo. Like they're out there.
How do we play?
Butt plugging bingo.
I'm very curious. How do we
in hula hoops?
How do we play butt plug bingo?
Well,
17. 17.
Butt plug bingo rules. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should ask. Google's not helping me, or maybe I should ask AI here. ChatGPT.
There we go.
What are the rules for butt -plug bingo? Let's see here. ChatGPT. Okay, well, it says butt plug bingo is not an official or widely recognized game with standardized rules.
Oh, come on.
Okay, let's see. Oh, the idea of the game is it's focused on fun, safety, and consent. So,
yes, it is. It's so focused on safety.
Okay, players and setup. Gather a group of consenting adults. Each player receives a bingo card, standard 5x5 grid with randomized numbers or prompts. Prepare bingo markers, coins, chips, etc. How to play. A host calls out numbers or prompts, just like in regular bingo. Players mark their cards as numbers and prompts are called. So where does the butt plug stuff come in?
Maybe that's you lose. You have to.
Well, let's figure it out.
I'm trying to.
This is
butt plug bingo.
You don't want to play musical chairs.
I tried to look up the rules. I can't find them. Well, anyway, Matthew Cole, who started Swingathon in 2020, says it's not exclusive to traditional swingers. It's more of a adult alternative lifestyle event. If you want to go to next year's Swingathon, $250 for a ticket, live music, DJs, workshops, and demonstrations. that are advertised as being set in a safe, inclusive space that celebrates diversity.
I found a TikTok. Main day at Swingathon 2025 butt plug bingo, 36 seconds of a woman describing it. I have not watched it in advance.
I'm not sure how this is going to go.
Do you want me to send it to you and try? Okay, well, I'll listen to it.
You listen to it
privately, and we'll describe it
some
after.
of the rules later.
And we'll explain the rules later. That sounds good.
Big news for that cousin who still wears a Mickey Mouse watch. Disney adults are getting their own dating app. It's going to be called Single Riders. The beta version is set to launch later this year, so a Disney superfan in Orlando is behind it. He goes by Joe the Bearded Nerd on social media. He says he came up with the idea 2 years ago after he got stood up on a date and went to a bar at Disney World to get drunk.
Happiest boy.
He's been trying to loop in a programmer ever since and finally found one. They're looking for people to beta test it with a full version landing sometime next year. He sees it as a way for Disney adults to connect and see if there's a spark.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be a romance thing. He hopes people use it to make friends, too. He's been asking people for features they want. One suggestion was a way to see if other single riders are at the park so you can meet up and go on spur-of-the-moment dates. He says it's meant for theme park enthusiasts in general, but Disney adults are their target audience. Here he is talking about it. Let me see if I can find the... do you hear?
Hi, my name is Joe. I am one of the developers of Single Riders and other theme park enthusiast dating apps. So if you guys have any ideas of things that you would like to see in our dating app, please let me know. But yeah, I'm super excited. This is happening.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, congrats.
Congratulations. All right, let's talk about something that should be on everyone's sexy time radar.
I have to get this out of my brain.
Yes, please.
As I'm ruminating on butt plug bingo, are they putting a dauber up their butt? Is that what's going on? Are they squatting the daub?
That's what I'm thinking.
There's got to be like a boop. You just drop it and pow.
That's what I'm
drop
thinking.
It like it's hot on a big bingo card or something.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's got to be, right? It's got to be. It's either that or it's a board of asses. Your bingo card is a board of asses, and you put a plug in each one you get. Like if someone's ass is in the square for like 017, then
in the TikTok video, does she show it?
No, she's just talking about it.
Damn it.
Dang.
I know. I wish.
We'll listen to it during the break.
Yeah, there's no subtitles. I was trying to read it, and I'm like, I'm just going to use my imagination.
All right, guys.
That's my prediction.
Let's talk about STDs real quick, okay? I want to get this out of the way. It's something we should all be talking about. Should be on everybody's radar.
Okay.
Whether you're single and mingling, happily coupled, or somewhere in between, it's always good to know what's happening across the country when it comes to staying safe. And thanks to a new report, I've got the inside scoop on which U.S. state is the hotspot for STDs. Can you guess what state has been crowned the most at-risk state for STDs?
I think I'm going to go. The one state that seems to be getting a lot of traction for all the bad stuff lately with sex is West Virginia. Let's go that
West Virginia did not make the top 5.
Okay.
Utah.
Not the top 5.
Nope, not a good guess.
This is according to the latest CDC data. This state reports a whopping 1,266 cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis per 100,000 people. That is more than double the national average.
Double?
Yeah, give me Washington.
No.
Florida?
No.
New York?
No.
Congratulations.
This is Missouri.
Iowa?
No, we're good. We're good, guys.
Oh, fantastic.
We're good. Congratulations to Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Oh, duh. They keep getting the bad stuff, too.
Riverdale.
Mississippi, the most at-risk state for STDs. Double the national average. Hot on their heels. Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama. If you're noticing a trend, the South dominates.
And that's
the
where
list.
STDs develop, is in the South.
The South dominates the STD list. Experts say this might be due to a combo of factors. Less access to sexual health education and resources, cultural attitudes towards sex and testing. So
couldn't be vacations.
If you're having fun in the South, just make sure you're being safe. Now, if you're looking for a place to get away and not worry as much, New England is your friend. The state with the lowest risk. Congratulations, Vermont. Vermont. 210 cases per 100,000 people. That's about 1/6 of Mississippi's rate. So Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Utah, Idaho. Safest states for STDs.
That's great news.
Yep. Yep, so just remember. South, STDs. New England, you're cool.
Idaho, potatoes, and safe sex.
You're cool.
You're good.
The first ever hormone-free male birth control pill has passed its first human trial.
Let's go.
So the pill known as YCT529 temporarily halts sperm production in men. It was deemed safe for human use following phase 1 clinical trials published last week. The drug still needs more testing to figure out its effectiveness as well as any side effects. But interest in male contraception has grown in recent years. A 2023 study found that 75% of men were willing to try it. So this is a pill for men.
Yeah. You think? I think every dude would be on board, man.
Well, again, it's going through the trial. So that's the first phase 1 complete.
That's great.
So how long has this been? Like, how long is the trial like that and all that?
I'm not sure, but it takes a while. It takes a while.
Good luck, guys.
Now you know how people always say whether you have a boy or a girl, it's just like flipping a coin. Well, it turns out it's actually a little more complicated than that. I'm talking about gender when you have a kid. A little more complicated than that. So a new study from Harvard, which looked at more than 58,000 pregnancies from U.S. nurses over 60 years, says the odds aren't always 50-50.
Was my grandpa right, dude? My grandpa said if you bone too hard, you'd knock the balls off of the baby. That was a piece of wisdom my grandfather. He said if you did it too hard, it knocked the balls off of the baby.
This could prove him correct.
Grandpa, you're about to be vindicated, my man.
Some families, this is a big study, some families seem to have a weighted coin when it comes to baby gender, if you're doing the flipping a coin analogy. For example, if a couple already has 3 daughters, there's a 58% chance their next kid will be a girl as well. If they have 3 sons, the chance of having a 4th boy jumps 61%. So if you know a family with all boys or girls, it might not just be luck. There could be something biological going on. Maternal age also plays a role. Women who start having kids after the age of 28 are a bit more likely to have all boys or all girls. And researchers think this could be because of changes in the body that affect the survival of the Y chromosome, which determines if a baby is a boy.
Right.
Interestingly, the study found 2 genes that might be linked to having kids of the same sex, but experts say more research is needed to confirm that. And while family planning, stopping once you have 1 boy and 1 girl, does affect the numbers a bit, the uneven odds are still there even after accounting for that. So next time you hear somebody's having a boy or a girl, it's just a chance. You could tell them no.
Are your families weighted away? Like my family's a boy family. My family we were all dudes. I had all male. I had 1 girl cousin until I was like 18 years old. And then my dad's youngest brother started having girls. But it was like dude energy. My dad was the oldest of 4 brothers. I'm the oldest of 3 brothers. My dad had a couple sisters. They had 7 kids, but everyone had boys. I had a boy.
Yeah, no, we're pretty even.
Yeah, we're pretty even. I mean, my sister's grotesquely masculine, but it's
you balance it out though.
Yeah, I balance.
You balance it out pretty good.
Yeah, and
I saw your shorts today.
la 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 la. No, and but my in-laws, they're heavily the girl family because my wife, she has 3 sisters, and then her sister has given birth now to 5 little girls.
5 girls?
Yeah.
See, it's weighted.
Yeah.
It is.
They're all, so.
It does seem like that. I know a lot of families that are weighted.
My brother has a boy and a girl. I have a boy and a girl.
Yeah, but you're for two boys.
Two
What about
boys.
not your kids, but like when you were growing up, did you have a lot of guy cousins, a lot of girl cousins, or was it pretty even?
Mostly guy cousins and a couple girl cousins.
Interesting.
We maybe
Mine was
maybe a little
pretty even.
masculine.
No, more guy cousins.
Interesting.
All right, here's a question. You love your pet, right? You guys love your pets?
Of course.
But enough to date them?
There's pictures on my phone.
There is a trend where people are using AI to see what their cat or dog would look like as a human.
Oh, God.
So MetLife Pet Insurance did a poll to see how many people would actually date that human. And it turns out a lot of us would. But even more said no way. 31% would date their pet, but 39% say they'd be a walking red flag. Some people said no, based solely on looks, like you might love orange cats, just not be into gingers. I don't know. But as much as we love our pets, they're also really high maintenance, you know. The top 5 reasons we would not date our pets: they need constant attention. They're too clingy, not great with boundaries, easily jealous or territorial, moody, temperamental. How about my dog had diarrhea on the floor yesterday?
Yeah.
That's a big reason.
It's a big, well, liquid shadow comes for us all, but yeah, you're right.
Yep, that's a cute one. They lick your eyeballs. It's the best.
I'm sorry. When my dogs, when they scoot their ass across the floor, that's a deal breaker for me.
You don't find that cute?
I mean, dogs are like crazy girlfriends, you know. Like
Jealous.
You leave the house for 5 seconds and you come back and they're like, "Where have you been? Where the hell have you been? I've been worried sick about you." And then they're sniffing you and be like, "You been around another girl?
Another bitch,
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
What's that smell? Who you been hanging out with?
What's that bitch's name?
Yeah, what's it? I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I'll kill her right now." And then you got cats are like abusive husbands. You know, you come home. Yeah, exactly. So that would not be good either way.
No.
Cats are like abusive spouses, you know what I mean? Like you come home and the cat's like, "Where the hell have you been?" The cat doesn't even greet you. The cat just like knocks stuff off the tables, throwing stuff around the house. It pooped in your pillowcase because it's upset with you. These are all toxic traits.
Yeah,
We only allow it because we feel like we're in charge.
If I could turn them into a full-on super homie, which they already are, that would work better than dating. You know, because you play fetch with them, you get to go outside, you go hiking with them, hanging out with your buddies all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not dating my
It's
dogs.
too weird. There's too much of a familial bond for me.
Right. Now, a lot of
That would
people,
be bizarre.
A lot of people say their dog is their like child.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole subcategory of that on Pornhub.
It's like showing somebody an AI generated photo of their kid as an adult and asking, "Would you hit that?"
Yeah.
No.
Oh, my dog got stuck in the dryer.
No. No.
Get him out. Don't do anything to that dog.
No.
This isn't Quincy.
And they're all about horses up there. And finally, Rafe, how about some St. Louis misconnections to kind of wrap up this Sex Time Fun Facts segment?
Let's do it.
We have a couple for you, pretty much all across the St. Louis metro area.
Yeah, we do.
All right, let's go. Let's make some matches
Let's
here.
start it out here. St. Louis Misconnections. Listen up. This could be you. And if you have a St. Louis Misconnection, please email it to the show.
Yeah.
I think we had one. I'll do it on the next one, though, because these are too good. First up, Katy Trail Heartthrob, St. Charles, Mo. I saw you on the Katy Trail in St. Charles on Saturday afternoon. You were on a sleek road bike, and I was the one jogging. Definitely not keeping up with the beat of my own music. You had to swerve to avoid one of the notoriously bold geese, and we shared a laugh that I felt all the way down to my running shoes.
Whoa.
You were in a black helmet and a bright yellow shirt, and you slowed down to ask if I was okay. Your kindness was impressive as your ability to dodge angry waterfowl. I was the one in the pink sneakers trying to catch my breath and probably looking a mess. If you happen to read this, tell me what color the goose was. I'd love to go for a walk or a ride with you sometime. Maybe we can find a trail that's a little more private.
Ooh.
With a little less aggressive wildlife.
Nice. All right, so that's the Katy Trail, titled Katy Trail Heartthrob, St. Charles, Saturday afternoon. Okay.
So if you were out on a Katy Trail And these were from last week.
Yeah.
So the date is probably sometime last week, maybe last weekend. And he had, this is very specific. This one should be able to find.
Right.
Like if there was a goose situation, pink shoes, she's ready for you.
I think maybe this next one, too.
Caldi's on Demon. You stole my order. Clayton Moe. You stole my order. You were in line ahead of me at Caldi's on Demon this morning. You ordered a cortado and were deeply engrossed in a book. I was trying to sneak a peek at the cover, and you caught me. That smile you gave me completely short-circuited my brain. I was the guy in the gray hoodie who, after our brief eye contact, fumbled my order and ended up with a plain black coffee. All I could think about was your laugh and the way your blue scarf brought out your eyes. Assuming it's blue eyes. If you see this, tell me the author of the book you were reading. I'd love to buy you another coffee and hear all about it. My treat.
Ooh.
Doggone.
Ordered a cortado. I don't even know what that is.
No,
what is a cortado?
I thought that was a Cadillac.
What is a cortado?
Cadillac Cortado. I thought that was like a pimp car from the 70s.
Okay, cortado.
That is a great Caldi location, by the way.
It is a type of coffee drink that originated in Spain. The word cortado comes from the Spanish verb cortar, meaning to cut. In the context of coffee, it refers to espresso cut with a small amount of warm milk. Okay, there we go. Next.
Fancy.
Let's get on to a next one. Here we go. Skyview Drive-In. Dream. Belleville, Illinois. Here's an Illinois one. To the guy in the classic Stang at the Skyview Drive-In in Belleville for retro movie night, I was in the beat-up sedan next to you with the window that only rolls halfway down. We kept exchanging glances and smiles during the previews. I saw you give me a little wave, and honestly, it kind of made my night. You had your arm resting on the open window, looking like you stepped right out of the movie we were about to watch. I was the one who, in a moment of cinematic excitement, sent my popcorn flying all over my lap. If you're the guy with the impossibly cool car, an even cooler smile, tell me what movie was playing. I'd love to try another movie night with you, and I promise to be a little less clumsy with the snacks in your cool car.
I've been to the Skyview Drive-In. Have you?
No, I've never been over.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
I want to go.
It was cool. It was a cool experience.
Yeah. There was a drive-in outside of Shelbina that we would go to. That was pretty fun.
We saw the live-action Lion King on that theater. They were doing a double feature that night. I think we only stayed for one. The kids were little. Yeah. But it was fun. It was a cool experience.
Drive-ins are fun, man.
Yeah.
I saw Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's
Oh, wow.
Dead. That was my first drive-in, and I remember it was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
All right, one final.
Here we go. Back to my old stomping grounds, Edwardsville, Illinois. You, me, and the avocados. To the handsome man in the produce section at Deerberg's in Edwardsville last Tuesday evening, I was the one who couldn't resist giving you unsolicited advice on picking the perfect avocado. You were looking so intently, and for a moment I thought you were trying to solve a great mystery. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
You wore a red Cardinals hat and had a laugh that made me forget all about my grocery list. I was the woman in the yoga pants and messy bun who clearly gets a little too excited about guac. You made my mundane trip for almond milk and bananas feel like an adventure. If you see this and you're not tired of my strong opinions on fruit, I'd love to continue our conversation, maybe over a drink. Tell me what I said the secret to good avocado was so I know it's you.
All right.
Wow.
All right, so we had Deerberg's in Edwardsville. We got the Skyview Drive-In in Belleville.
Myself on.
We had the Caldi's on DeMun and Clayton, and we got the Katy Trail up in St. Charles. I mean, that about covers the entire
whole area.
That covers the entire metro area.
Yeah. The fact that the last one too, man, that should be easy to pinpoint. I don't know the last time a woman started a conversation with a man anywhere.
Yeah.
Let alone a grocery store. So if you're in Edwardsville at Deerberg's, you got to lock in with this.
That's right.
She seems cool. Seems like she's down.
All right. Hey, if you got a misconnection, make sure you hit us up either on our email, RizzShow@1057thepoint.com, or send us instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll give away some stuff. We're going to play 3 and 5. All right, we got tickets to go see Ghost next Wednesday over at Enterprise. We got tickets to go see one pair of tickets left to go see Shane Gillis August 9th over at Enterprise. We got tickets to go see Shinedown with Bush Friday night, August 15th at Enterprise Center. And we got tickets to go see Jimmy Eat World with the Offspring at Newfound Glory Sunday night, August 17th. So 3 and 5 we're going to play. Simple game. We'll get you on the phone. Rafe will throw you a category.
That's right.
You have to name 3 things in that category within 5 seconds. 2 out of 3 categories right, you win your choice of prizes while supplies last. No ums or ahs to start your answer.
There it is. And I specifically chose, if you're calling in, there will be at least one 90s-based category in each of the 3 of 5s. I did put a little sugar on top to have a theme-based 3 and 5. So these will be questions that will be helpful if you have good knowledge of the 90s.
All right, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We'll play 3 and 5 next. All right, we are playing 3 and 5, and it's sponsored by CarStar, your auto body repair expert. Hail damage? See them at carstar.com. And a big thanks to CarStar for giving us the truck for the Track 270 punishment, which you could watch that video up on the Points YouTube page.
Yeah, that was a fun thing. It wasn't fun to do. But
I had fun with you. It was a nice video shoot.
It was a fun video shoot. I had a couple surprises for you out there on the track that some you liked, some you didn't.
Definitely were surprises.
And, the Jamie Rivers wheel was not our best friend that day.
That didn't make things better. All right, so 3 and 5, we'll get you on the phone. Rafe's going to give you a category. You name 3 things in that category within 5 seconds. 2 out of 3 categories right, you win your choice of prizes. We got tickets to go see Ghost. We got 1 pair of tickets left for the Shane Gillis Show. Tickets to go see Shinedown and Bush. And we got tickets to go see the Offspring with Jimmy Eat World. Another Point Big summer show. Remember, no ums or ahs to start your answer.
Right.
I ask you, King Scott, to pay attention.
Okay, I'm going to pay attention.
There'll be at least one 90s-related question in each batch. So hopefully your folks who remember the 90s, it will benefit you in this game.
All right. Let's go to Kira in St. Louis. Good morning, Kira.
Good morning.
All right. Are you ready to play 3 and 5?
I think it's the hardest game you guys do.
Well, let's go. Let's go. Ready?
I believe in you, Kira. Kira, are you ready?
Yes.
Name me 3 boy bands from the 90s.
Beastie Boys, New Kids on the Block.
I think he's had an and I don't think Beastie Boys on a boy band, and you only named 2. So,
for 1.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Off to a terrible start. Kira, here we go.
Kira, name 3 things that squeak.
Squeaky toys, babies, ducks.
Ooh, squeaky toys, babies, and ducks. Do ducks squeak?
You're the judges.
See.
Squeaky ducks do.
Do ducks?
I mean, I would say that.
Are you going to give it to her?
Rubber ducks squeak.
Yes, yeah, they squeak.
Ducks squeak?
Yep.
All right, you got it. It comes down to this, Kira.
They have quacks and squeaks.
Good luck. Kira, name me 3 things you played on Game Boy.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. You seem sweet.
I know.
Dr. Mario, Zelda.
Tetris. Whatever. Could have been anything.
I'll try it. That's a tough one.
B-plug bingo?
Oh, yeah, butt plug bingo.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Forgot about that. We watched that video of the woman describing it.
Yeah.
It's not... I think it's basically you win butt plugs.
That's what she said in the video. Unless someone's wrong, she said, everyone's been asking me all morning, what is butt plug bingo? I'm the host, and no, we don't wear butt plugs, but you might win some. And I'm like, that just... You can't advertise it as butt plug bingo.
Right, that's bingo where you win butt plugs.
Yeah, that's just sex toy. Yeah.
It's bingo.
I would be let down if I went to butt plug bingo, went in blind, and found out no one's wearing a butt plug.
I thought...
It should be called Bing Hole.
Yeah. I thought, you use your tushy to be the dauber on the squares. But okay.
Me too.
It's not.
Kevin. And if it's not, we should invent that. A butt plug.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Good morning, Kevin. Here we go. 3 and 5.
Kevin, good luck, brother. Here we go. First up, Kevin, name me 3 kinds of cheese.
Colby Jack, cheddar, Swiss.
Bang. Boom.
Munda.
Next.
Kevin, name me 3 characters from Friends.
Ross, Chandler, Monica.
Okay.
That man was purposeful in his answers.
Right. Kira's so pissed. Kevin, what do you want?
I'll take them Shinedown Bush tickets. Thank you.
Shinedown Bush. You are going, my friend. Hang on. Okay.
I mean, I thought
Shinedown
boy
Bush.
bands from the 90s and things that squeak should have been 2 home runs.
She got the squeakers.
She did.
Alyssa in Bon Terre. Hello, Alyssa.
Hi.
Hi. All right, here we go.
Melissa or Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, good luck. Alyssa, give me 3 slang words for butt.
Booty, bun. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You had it.
You had it. 0 for 1. Next.
Alyssa, name me 3 snacks you used to get in your lunchbox.
Doritos, Gushers, Fruit Roll-Ups.
Boom. That's how it's done.
Okay, final one for the win.
Alyssa, name me 3 cartoons from Saturday morning TV.
Looney Tunes. Bunny.
Oh.
Damn. So many, yet so few.
Oh. Ryan, hello.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Hello, Ryan. Let's play 3 and 5.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Ryan, good luck, my man. Name me 3 TV shows with laugh tracks.
Friends, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Full House.
Boom. Wow. Boom. When he said Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I'm like, he picked the longest title of the
Very
show.
impressive.
Very impressive.
I know. Sorry about that.
No, you
great.
nailed it, man. Don't
Nailed it.
apologize for winning.
How dare you apologize?
That's
Winning.
Canadian in me.
All right, next.
Canadian man. Ryan, name 3 types of facial hair.
Mustache, goatee, sideburns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take it.
Damn.
You're Canadian, Ryan?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, I was going to ask you a Canadian question, but forget it.
Alanis Morissette, Justin Bieber.
Yes, no, all right, enough. What do you
said
want?
that's the Canadian in me, and then we said, are you Canadian? And you said no. Is there a Canadian man inside you right now?
What do you want?
No,
What do you want,
not at all.
Ryan?
Whoa. I'll take Gillis if
All
it's
right,
available.
Shane Gillis, the final pair of tickets, they go to Ryan.
Right on.
The
Thanks, guys. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. He did it. He did it. I'm happy for him.
Killed it.
Travis, hello.
Good morning.
All right, Travis, let's play 3 and 5. Here we go.
Travis, good luck, man. Travis, name 3 things you begged for at Toys R Us.
Legos, big blocks, and RC cars.
What was the second one?
Would you say
Big blocks are kind of like Legos, but they're off-brand.
big blocks?
Fine.
You know what? It's a different brand.
Fine.
We're taking it.
Taking it. Next.
Name 3 body parts that jiggle.
Butt, belly, boobs.
You had it.
Damn it.
Butt, belly, boobs. That is the trifecta of jiggly body parts, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Comes down to this.
It comes down.
I know you had it too, Travis.
You had it, brother. Travis, name 3 things that can leak.
Roofs, walls, floors.
Can a floor leak? Can roofs, walls,
floors. You didn't really get outside of the room that you're in. I feel like you looked around. I feel like you usual suspected that and looked around the room you're currently in.
All right, Scott. Scott, can you hear me, Scott? Are you on the phone?
Hold on a second.
Scott.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Things that leak. Roofs, walls, and floors.
I mean, walls can leak. You could have a leak come in and it could go through the outlet, the floor.
Can a floor leak? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if water sits on the floor, it drips down.
It drips down to the apartment below. Okay, there we go. We reasoned it out. Thank you.
Right.
You win, Travis.
Close call.
A floor can leak, yeah.
Yeah, I can. You're right, bathtub.
All right, one final contestant here. Michael, hello.
Good morning.
All right, Michael, final contestant, 3 and 5. Here we go.
Michael, good luck. Michael, name 3 shows that aired on TGIF.
No, nothing.
No, Perfect Strangers a
Full House, Family Matters, The Hogan Family, Perfect Strangers, Step by Step.
Step by Step. Was Perfect Strangers a TGIF show?
I think at one time, perhaps. I probably would have accepted it even if it wasn't.
All right, 0 for 1. Next.
Michael, tell me 3 alternative ways to say drunk.
Oh, wow. No, sorry.
Oh, man.
Really?
I hate to end that way. I mean, let's give the same one to Carissa. Carissa.
Yes.
All right. You
Yes,
are the final.
I'm here.
You are the final contestant.
Okay.
This is it.
All right.
This is it for 3 and 5 today. Here we go.
Okay.
You said give her the same one.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Carissa, 3 different ways to say drunk.
Wasted, blitzed, buzzed.
Wasted, blitzed, buzzed. I will take it.
Yep. Okay, next.
Marissa.
It's Carissa.
Carissa, I'm sorry.
Carissa, yeah.
I have an earring in, and now I can't hear anything. Carissa, name 3 characters from King of the Hill.
Bill, Bob, Sarah. Yeah, I could not think of them.
Bill, Bob, and Sarah. Those
Yeah, Bill. I mean,
when she said Bill, I thought she was off to the
me
races.
too. All right, final one.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Gosh, what do I give you? Do you know anything about the 90s?
A little bit, yeah.
How old are you? How old are you?
30.
30.
You're not gonna know. I'm gonna give you a chance here.
Okay.
Because I was gonna ask you something that you'll be like, I have no idea. 3 MTV shows that were not about music.
Jersey Shore.
Real World, Road Rules, Singled Out, Jersey Shore, Remote Control.
Oh,
Anything
Remote
on there
Control.
now?
Great show.
Thought you'd have it as
okay.
a 90s kid. Well, it was a good effort.
Good effort.
Hate to end on a loser.
Sorry. So the Cardinals playing the Rockies, and the Rockies are the worst team in the league.
Yep.
Like
And,
worst team in the league, Rafe.
It's a very easy team to beat.
Yes.
And so-
Adam Caton Holland is a good friend of mine, a Denver comic, and he often rails against the ownership of the Colorado Rockies. They're bad every year.
Yeah, which makes no sense because they have the easiest park to hit home runs out of. They should be a dominating team, but
So I know they wrapped up their series with the Rockies yesterday in Colorado, and of course, must have been a series sweep, huh?
oh man, it was so close to being a sweep. They only lost 2 games to the Rockies out of 3, and they got swept 6-0 yesterday.
Oh, shutout.
And shutout. And then they also, it was a bad trip for Mr. Fetty, our starting pitcher. That was our big boy. He was a $260 million superstar, and he's now in the market for a job. So maybe he'll take up this, I don't know, like the bricklayer or something like that.
For a job.
They put him in an assignment, where they drop you
Oh.
and let him go.
They let him go, huh?
He's a free man. So that means Cardinals are going to be making big moves.
So not a good road trip for the
No,
Cardinals, huh?
Fetty is no longer employed. He's looking for work. So long haul trucker, maybe. I don't know what he's up
Well,
for.
they're back home today, right? Playing San Diego.
Yeah, we're back home. It's going to be a great game, and they're going to get their season turned around. But they're desperately. I just think they don't want to get into playoffs this year. It seems like it. They're the World Series champs if they want to be, but I don't know if they want to be.
Yeah, Fetty designated for assignment. Yikes.
Yep. That's a ouch because he had like 3 or 4 really good games.
Listen, we love sports, right?
Yeah.
We love sports. And you know what? Watching sports can boost your mental health. So the Huffington Post did a story on how watching sports can be good for you. So number 1, you get a dopamine hit. That's the feel-good hormone. The brain's reward pathway is activated, leading to increased levels of dopamine and endorphins and serotonin. It instills a feeling of community when you watch sports, especially if you're watching with other people. But even if you're alone on the couch, it makes you feel like you're part of something, and it's a healthy distraction. As one expert puts it, sports can help distract us and offer an outlet from other daily stressors, unless you're watching the Cardinals. And then it's causing way more stress. All right, Rafe, let's get to some of your emails. And your emails are brought to you by Glenn Brothers Garage Doors. Garage door giving you trouble? Call Glenn Brothers Garage at 618-900-4239 or glennbrothers.com.
Yeah. All right. First email up, and this is an advice email. I brought this up, and I went and found it on the break while we were doing Misconnections today.
Yeah.
We have a RizzShow special misconnection. We want our opinion. Good morning, Rizz gang. I got a misconnection that I think you could all actually help with. Back at Learn's Copperfire birthday party, I was waiting in line to meet Learn. The cute girl in the merch line approached me and complimented my octopus-themed Hawaiian shirt.
Okay.
Just as we started making convo, it was my turn to meet the birthday girl. I don't expect Learn to remember that, but I introduced myself as the speed dating emailer from the day before. Later, I bought a shirt from the pretty merch girl just so I'd have a reason to talk to her again. I asked her for her favorite octopus fun fact. She replied, "Did you know octopus use their arms as sex organs?"
Wait, the merch girl said that?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Like the merch girl said that to him? Like,
mm-hmm.
So she asked, "Would you like a octopus?"
No, he
asked her.
He bought a shirt.
He was wearing
She complimented his octopus shirt. So I bought a shirt from the pretty merch girl so I'd have reason to talk to her again. I asked her favorite octopus fun fact.
And she pulled out that octopus fun fact?
And her fun fact was, did you know octopus use their arms as sex organs?
Well, they are meant to be together. As
she said this, she reached out and touched my arm. I came back with, did you know octopus punch fish to train them? Not a great comeback to that.
Smooth, man.
I don't know what that means. Maybe to stun them.
Punch.
About 24 hours later, I keep replaying this scenario in my head. I realize she may have been flirting.
Sounds like it.
Wow.
I've shown up to multiple Keishi and point events and haven't seen her since. She had light brown hair and tattoos on her arms. I leave it to the room. Do you think she was flirting? If you do, please pass on my personal info. If not, feel free to ridicule me mercilessly.
We got to bring this up again when Lauren's here. She may know. She may know.
She may know the guy.
She may know. Well, the
girl.
Oh, the girl. To see if she's even single. This may be a non-issue.
Yeah. And it could just be some of those merch people are very sociable and they have good sense of humor. They have fun. They're playful.
Well, it's to sell a shirt.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, they're
sales.
kind of like
They're in sales.
Yeah, they're a waiter.
I thought maybe we would know this girl. Also, I didn't know that her Copperfire thing was a sponsored event. So,
First of all, I have no idea. Secondly, I don't know who this girl is.
Mm-hmm.
Thirdly, it may be a non-issue if this merch girl is already spoken for.
That's a good point. All right, we're going to put a pin in it, Kai.
Put a pin on that. Next.
Till we get the cat lady back. This one made me think of you, Rizz. Shark Week at Lawn Guy Land. Hey, fellas. It's Justin from Lawn Guy Land. I heard you guys talking about Shark Week. I moved from Sullivan Moe to Long Island.
Yes.
13 years ago, began surfing. A little sketched out from that, being from the Midwest. No biggie, got used to it. About a month ago, I saw a fin and a shark in the water. I noticed the fin about 6 feet away, did a double take. The thing swam along beside me for about 10 seconds. Started to freak out. Flashed its whole side to me and looked me in the eye. Now, I've seen people catch them while surf casting and striped bass, bunker pods, dolphins, etc. The waters were super murky and choppy that day, and I told my girlfriend I saw something. She immediately paddled in. I caught a few more waves, paddled in myself, was really sketched out. Now I'm having second thoughts about going back in. It's a little frightening.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Keep on loving the show.
Yeah, I'd give up surfing and pick up another hobby, maybe more.
Well, you're from New York. Is this a thing up there? Or shark attack? That's why I wanted to read this in front of you.
I'm from New York, but not near the water.
Well, I mean, you never went to were there a lot of shark? You had New York news growing up. Were there a lot of shark attacks? I didn't think there were sharks that high up.
Yeah, they spot them. And then I remember maybe a year or two ago, they had that drone footage of a huge pod of sharks
rare.
up there.
It's nobody gets attacked.
Yeah.
It's so rare. And we didn't go to Long Island, and we didn't go to the Jersey Shore a lot. Those would be the two spots that you'd go.
Yeah, just go to Tom's River. You're safe.
I feel like I guess I'm just dumb. I always thought sharks were in tropical waters. I didn't realize they were up that far north.
No, we were. The Rizz family growing up, we weren't beach people.
Shocking.
We're beach people now.
Everybody? Roseanne?
She's been to the beach. Well, every once in a while, she'll come on vacation with us. But
now that you've moved to as far away from the ocean as you can, you've become beach people.
We've become beach people. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but don't give up surfing. It's too fun.
Yeah, keep going out, man. I feel like if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Shark. But if I saw a full shark and it made eye contact with me, I'd take a few days off.
Yeah, what are you doing surfing for?
Oh, come on.
Surfing in Long Island, too.
Long Island. But what's fun?
Is that a big surf community?
But up there, the waves aren't that exciting.
I guess if you go far, did he say where on Long Island?
I didn't say what beach.
If you're far out on the island, you're out near like Montauk and stuff like that, I think that's That's prime surfing, a prime surfing area. But now we never went on beach vacations. We weren't a sand family. Not a sand family.
That's odd.
All right. Well,
So
keep surfing, brother.
Keep on surfing. Hey, thanks for your emails. We'll take one final break. We'll come back and wrap her up. All right, that is it for us. Donnie Fandango is next. Thank you all for tuning in. If you missed anything, you got the clip of the day brought to you by Michaels. Also, the podcast brought to you by Daub Siren Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
Squattin' to Daub.
Squattin' to Daub.
That's a beautiful title.
Nice.
Squattin' to Daub, squattin' to Daub, squattin' to Daub, squattin' to Daub.
All right, Scott, what else?
You can follow me at King Scott Rules, and much love, everybody.
All right, Rafe.
Come out today. Impact Life Blood Drive is today. Please go to make an appointment at 1057 or blooddrive.1057thepoint.com. I will be there from 3 to 5. Come out, hang out, get the King Scott T-shirt, get the blood supply strong. I will be there at the Fenton Bricklayers Local Union 1. Come be there.
All right. And we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from O'Fallon, Missouri. Jessica Blanton is our Teamers Member of the Day. And